Hey guys! Hey guys! Welcome in, welcome in. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hope everybody is having a beautiful Saturday. We just thought we'd come on and chit chat today. So, welcome in, welcome in. Come on, come on. Welcome in, welcome in. Like, nobody's here? No one? Let me share it out. That never happens. Like, this is weird. It was being weird earlier.
I'm
hello,
here.
my beautiful friend. Yeah.
It's just me and you, kid.
No, we got one in here now. It was being so weird. I wonder if it's just being strange today. Now we got three. Okay, here's people coming in. All right. Now I'm not worried. It was being weird. I had to literally restart my whole freaking phone.
Really?
Yeah, because it wouldn't let me change the
I was
thing.
wondering. I didn't know what you were doing. I had a. Once I got there, I was like, okay. I went and got my drink. Then I had to refill the water. Then I went into the bathroom and I had to redo the toilet paper. I was like, good Lord. I thought she was going to be here already, but no.
No, I tried and it wasn't letting me connect. It was just being weird. I don't know. So I just restarted the phone and that's that, So.
Sometimes it's needed. Sometimes you have to restart it. I don't know why.
Want to see the pretty flowers my daughter got me yesterday?
I
because I have such a miserable life.
You do.
My kids and my husband only bring me flowers every freaking day.
Oh, those are pretty.
Aren't they pretty? She's
very
like,
pretty. I like the color.
Yeah, she's like, I saw them and I knew you had to have them, Mama. Like,
the color's very pretty.
Yeah. Good morning, Mrs. Loco. Good morning, sweet. Everybody. Hello, hello. Tapping and sharing, FYP it out. Mrs. H, I haven't seen you in so long.
Oh my goodness, it has been a minute.
It has been a minute, but she's always here. She's always been so supportive. I just love Mrs. H so very much.
Me too.
Oh my goodness gracious. There has just been a lot of stuff going on. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So we're not going to talk about anything like serious today, really. Just a chit chat and hang out. If you guys want to come up, you're welcome to hit that box and come up. We don't always do that, but today I'm feeling social. And we're only going to be here for like an hour or so. Oh, thank you for the heart, me Mac.
He wants to chit chat.
We're just going to be here for about an hour and a half, maybe. That's about as long as I think I want to give today. But man, oh man, where to start?
I don't know.
Someone drop a topic in the chat and we'll just go.
Let's just have at it.
Have at it. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know. I was just going to say, we can talk about, so what happened that Jip's not, the tabloids constantly, definitely seems like she's laying low. Yeah, she is laying low.
Wait, I didn't see the comment. Where'd that comment come from?
I'm approving it.
Oh, okay. Well, it didn't even come across my screen at all.
Didn't it? Really?
No. I still don't see it.
Kira Dawn?
It's weird. No, I don't know. Anyway,
It says, sorry.
Go ahead.
It says, so what happened to Jip's not in the tabloids constantly? Definitely seems like she's laying low.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think she's laying low. And I'm hoping, honestly, I've talked to Sheena quite a bit lately about what's going on with them, and she does assure me that they have not broken up, but they're taking time to just be them and do their thing. And I think that is the most logical thing she could do right now.
Yeah, it is.
She's really kind of old news. And I explained this to them long ago that, she's going to come out, she's going to hit the media, and then it's going to all go away. And you have to prepare her for when it all goes away. Like, when all of this stops.
I think she might be happy that it's going, you know what I mean? It's not a lot as far as.
Not. it. Yeah.
the hate.
Yeah.
There's dislike, and then there's just hate,
Yeah.
and there's
Yeah.
people in the Jitverse that are just, yeah, they're so full of hate that they can't see anything else, you know.
No.
And like automatically think, you know, that, oh, you know, you're pro gypsy if you're and it's like, no,
Thank you,
for
Bestie.
me to want her to be a good mom, thank you,
Right.
it just makes sense for me to want her to
Yeah.
succeed in life or succeed as a mom is only, I mean, what else would I want when she's got a daughter?
Well, and that's what I mean. Morbid asked me the other night what changed my mind, and it's not that my mind has been changed. My perspective on the case is still the same. I believe that there is more to the case. I believe that she participated. I believe that she had way more freedom than she pretends. I believe that she has all of the medical conditions that she has, you know, including
Right.
up to the leukemia. Now, I want to talk about the leukemia for a minute.
And that could be a little reason too why she's pulling back. It could be health too. You know,
I'm worried about her health. She's
you know what
not
I mean?
been looking great lately, and I'm worried about her health. I am.
No offense, no offense.
No, and I'm not being
I
mean
mean,
about it, but
no,
her condition is something that is going to continuously get
affect
more
her.
progressive. Okay,
Right.
it's going to progress, and denying it and not taking care of herself as well as she should is going to enhance that. Like,
And there may be things that can be done to stop the progression. Like
right.
I take medication to stop the progression. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't cure anything. It just stops it from getting worse.
Right.
So that would be good to get on top of that. I mean,
Right.
hopefully,
Well,
you know.
yeah, and so, you know, Morbid asked me what changed, and I was like, nothing changed on that side. But my opinion of what we're doing now, I don't feel
Look
like
at
I
things.
have anything left social media wise to really put out there. There's some things that I want to talk about, and the leukemia thing is one thing I do want to talk about today. So don't let me forget that real quick.
Okay.
Because I found some things out that I think might explain that a little better to people. So, and I'm going to do a video on that, so you guys can get like a good actual video without just me just vamping right now. But the thing is that like you know, when she announced that she was pregnant with Aurora, if you guys remember, I pulled back right then. I pulled back, and I was like, I think I'm gonna stop. You know, because I knew what the effects of what I was doing could have. You know,
I don't want to be the cause of anything like that.
right? And so then she started acting crazy. I'm sorry, she went through a real crazy period.
Something was going on.
And I was like, dude, okay, we've got to go forward. And then again, my goal has never been to be part of a Gypverse or Gypsy Rose. I've always wanted the truth of this case. And then the truth of this case prompted me to want justice for Dee Dee. Okay, you know. But I've noticed she stopped talking about her mom. She's not mentioning her mom, which is one of the things that I wanted her to stop doing.
Same.
Like, it's been 12 years, 10 years, whatever it is now. Baby cakes, let's go forward. Like, you said it so 10 years ago. Well, then make it 10 years ago, you know?
Is going forward. And forgiving her mom, if we're to believe, if there's anything for her to forgive her mother for, she needs to do that in order to move on. So she can, you know, also talk to her, you know, to Baby A about her grandmother in a good way.
Right,
you know?
good way. Yeah. And so I did a podcast the other day, the Pretend podcast, which is going to be coming out soon in like 2-3 weeks here. Good morning, Ryder. And so
Hey, Ryder.
they asked me the same thing. Like, what do I want for her? What do I want? Do I want her to go back to prison? I'm like, no. I mean, do I think she should still be in prison? Abso-fucking-lutely. I think she should have done life. I'm sorry. I do. I don't feel bad about me feeling that way.
Lots of people do.
She committed a heinous crime.
It just is what it is. It happened the way it happened, and there's nothing we can do about it.
There's nothing we can do about it. I can't send her back.
She's not going to go back. I mean, it's
You
just
know,
not realistic. So,
and the time period that we could have made a difference and possibly gotten her sent back, too much effery was going on back then while she was still on parole for it to ever for anything to stick. So, you guys missed your window on that by
right,
acting like idiots.
right.
You know, and so I thought about it, and I just said, this baby changed things. Having this baby changed things, and I do believe the baby is real. I don't care whether it came out of her hoo-ha, somebody else's hoo-ha. I don't care if it's her brother's baby, no,
Yeah.
Moses's baby. There is a baby. There is a child involved. And for me to wish ill on Gypsy
It would be crazy. Hey,
would
Mel.
would be wishing ill on an innocent child. And Aurora doesn't deserve that. Just
No.
like Gypsy Rose didn't deserve what she had in the beginning, like getting sick and all that. She doesn't deserve that. No child deserves to be a sick child, prodded
No.
and poked and all the
No,
things
it's horrible.
that happen to
It's
her.
horrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah, you
And
should
it
be
is
able to be a
traumatic.
kid. Not do all that.
Right. It is traumatic, and it
I
did shape who
understand.
she is.
I do. I get
But
it.
the best thing I want for her, and I've always said this for years now, since she's been out here, get off the internet. Get off the fucking internet, dude. Get off the internet and go live a peaceful life. You say you're in love with Ken. You guys have a good life. You've got your daughter. Go do
Yeah.
that. You don't have to be Gypsy Rose the monkey who
And I mean,
performs
if she
anymore.
does want to be on the internet,
Right. Find something
do
else.
something inspiring.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, I feel like if she would dive into her micro deletion and actually
Absolutely.
speak for her micro deletion, honestly, I think it would be so beneficial, like so beneficial mentally. There, you know what I mean? Like she could help
Hey,
other
Brooke, did
people.
you mean to hit the button, baby? I don't. Just drop in the chat if you did mean to hit the button, and I'll let you up. Oh no, okay, there you canceled your thing. That's what I was making sure. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like everybody gives her a whole big shit about her dance videos or whatever. You know what? She is allowed to be silly.
Yeah,
She is allowed to have a personality. Okay? Do I think that a 30 some odd year old woman needs to be doing some of the things she's doing? No. But she didn't get to act like this before. Okay?
no,
She didn't. And so whatever. If she's not hurting anybody, if she's not out here causing a menace, I according to Sheena, yes, they're still together. Yes.
and if she's not disrespecting her mom,
Dee Dee, you know,
that's my thing. That's it. I mean, she's gone and she's not here, and even
right.
the worst, don't get spoken ill of because it's just a matter of respect that you don't do it. But
Yes, I'm still making the documentary. We're not going to not do that. We
but
are
if
going
she
to
wants
do the
us
documentary.
to move on, then I would like for her to move on and not speak
Yeah.
about her mom like that.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, for sure. And I haven't seen her doing that lately. So,
No. I haven't either.
so I'm hoping there's been some growth. Becoming a mother changes you, even
It
if
really
you're a
does.
narcissist, even if you're a sociopath or whatever, being a mom will
morning.
change you. It will change you.
Oh, it
And
does, for sure. You do see
You
things
know-
differently.
Yeah.
When you're faced with somebody you care about, like you were talking
yeah,
about Craig, when you're faced
Yep.
with that, your perception does change on things.
yeah. So let's talk about the leukemia real quick, and then I kind of want to
go
move away
ahead.
from Gypsy because I don't really want to spend an hour and a half talking.
I don't.
I want to talk about a lot of other things. There's a Siders case. There's this Audrey thing. I want to talk about some things, but so this
Yeah,
leukemia
little mama.
thing, I've always found it interesting that that's the one thing that she is stuck to. I didn't have leukemia. I didn't have leukemia. I didn't have leukemia. I didn't have leukemia. But, she's said in other things, oh, I got chemo treatment. Oh, blah, blah, blah. My teeth fell out because of this. So there's been questions. And I think I might have an answer. And I'm still researching it some more. But this anemia that she has, I think it's called Fanconi anemia. I always mess up what it is. So if I said it wrong, I'm sorry. But it's Fanconi anemia. Okay. And this is why I think Dee Dee went from saying leukemia to anemia.
Yeah.
Okay? Because the anemia is the key. That specific anemia causes specific problems, and then it can become a leukemia, because that anemia isn't your average just, low blood, low iron or whatever. No. It is a blood disease.
Right.
And it attacks your blood cells, and it is responsible for what low white blood cell count. Okay? So it messes with the platelets, which is what we've always said. I said her platelets were off many, many times. And I do think it will come back. I do think it's a problem, and I think it's when she's not taking great care of herself. Okay? So, the thing about the Fanconi anemia is that, how the microdeletion wasn't discovered until 2008? I know leukemia is a blood disorder, but this is different. This is the Fanconi anemia. You know how they didn't find the disease, the disorder, the 1Q21, until 2008?
Yeah.
Right? Guess what else they didn't know about until 2008? Fanconi anemia. The anemia. So in 2008, they discovered both of those things. Okay? And now, looking back, technically, if it was the Fanconi anemia back when she was 5 years old and they didn't know what it was, they would have termed it as leukemia. And they would have treated it as leukemia, because the treatment for the Fanconi anemia is the exact same treatment for leukemia.
Right.
So it could have been a misinformation of, we don't have a class for this, and so we're terming it leukemia because that's what we think it is, because back in 1995, we didn't know that Fanconi anemia existed, right? So it's
like a lot of chalking up.
She's doing these different things. There's all these symptoms. And so this could be the explanation of why she can say, well, I didn't have leukemia. Well, maybe you didn't have leukemia, but you had the symptoms of leukemia.
Right.
And the treatment they gave you was the proper treatment, a blood transfusion and a round of chemo. So that's the thing. I found this out when I was looking up something else about the Fanconi anemia. I was looking for something else, and I found this out, and was like, so then I started, talking with my AI analyst, and I was like, could it have been misdiagnosed as full-blown leukemia and it not be leukemia? And it came back and it said, yes. And then it explained everything to me. And I was like, oh, whoa. So I do believe she had the symptoms. I do believe she had the treatment, but I'm not sure if the correct diagnosis is the leukemia or the anemia. Does that make sense, guys? I hope you guys.
It does. I do think it's more on the anemia side.
Right. Which is why she wasn't seeing necessarily an oncologist.
Right.
Rowdy, leave the lawn guy alone. He's got to protect our house. So
I can't imagine how confusing this all was for Dee Dee and her. And
the doctors.
And the doctors, yeah, but especially the two of them.
Yeah. Rowdy. Hold on, let me go close the door so he'll shut up. Get out of there. Get away from the door. Come on.
Rowdy Piper. Rowdy Piper.
I can't pick those up anymore. No, I can't.
Rowdy. He's rowdy.
Sorry.
He's rowdy.
He's rowdy. So, yeah, so that's something that I just recently found out. And when I read it, it just made so much sense. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, if you want to get technical,
Yeah.
and they may have done the same kind of bone marrow.
Yeah, no, it's the same treatment.
Everything.
Either way, it's the same treatment. The exact same treatment.
So,
and the anemia explains other things with her 1Q2 1.1. And it is because I believe the reason she has all the problems that she has, like the massive amount of problems, like she got the lottery of problems, right? I think that, and this anemia, it's all tied to the second half of the deletion that most people with the deletion do not have. So most people, it's this one little area of the chromosome 1, and it's a 1.35 microdeletion. That's the average, okay? And I've talked about this before, but I want to explain again. But Gypsy doesn't have a 1.35. Gypsy has a 2.74. So instead of covering one region of the chromosome 1, it covers 2. So it's like this. And this second region down here is where TARS syndrome comes in. And TARS syndrome explains the muscle weakness. It also it also has a thing of like, there are bones missing. There are things like that. And the anemia ties into all of that. And I think that's why she has so many problems, because that second section is a huge section for things. And that's why I truly do believe that. And so if she didn't have that second little thing, then it wouldn't be that big a deal. I really, truly believe that. And whoever convinced her that it's only borderline, oh, honey, no, it doesn't work that way. You know, and I think that if she would understand that, instead of blaming her mother for the rest of her life, I think, hey, can you close your door? I think that she would do herself a much better service. And she would do her daughter a service.
Right.
By understanding what this really can and cannot do to Aurora.
Well, I mean, it seems to me, that progress is being made. It does. It seems like there is. Just going back from things, like I said, I don't ever say things about Dee Dee but,
Thank you.
she seems to be more even killed, more mentally stable.
What'd you say?
That's just my opinion.
What'd you say?
I think she seems more mentally stable to me right now. She just does.
Yes.
So
yes.
I see progress.
Rowdy.
And Rowdy, I'm going to come down there and I'm telling you what.
Get over here.
Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Oh.
Little snippy McGee.
Rowdy.
Oh, it feels
Daddy is out there. You don't have to alert us anymore.
Wow. He's something else.
He drives me crazy.
You have to close the blinds. You're going to have to sit in the dark.
Dude, I'm telling you, these animals are more stressful than my kids ever were.
I'm telling you what, I know. I had to kick Kylo out because he wouldn't stop licking everything in my room earlier.
I'm sitting in the bathroom and the cat just comes in and jumps in the tub. And it's like going up the freaking shower curtain. He's like,
I know, pictures.
You know the little lever that you pull to go.
Showing me, I was like,
the little lever that you pull to go up and down to make it like, whether it's going to drain or not drain. He's over there.
The plug, yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Chewing the shit out of it.
Tried to eat my puff. I'm like, what are you doing? Get out of the tub. Just get.
Did he grab the whole entire pack of buns?
Over and get him out. I'm like,
Vance, didn't he take a whole entire pack of buns the other day?
Yes! I looked over. So we just got a dining room table. We've not had one since we've been in this house. Because we don't really have anywhere to put one, really.
Put one, your kitchen.
Okay, we don't have a dining room or anything. And so my husband's uncle, he is a contractor, and he takes, a lot of times he'll go in and he'll take things out of houses when he's redoing them and stuff, and they'd let him have it. So they let him have this dining room set, and it's just a circular one with like 5 really high stools, which I really like because then my feet don't dangle because I can put them on the thing. And so I like that. And it's just in our kitchen, in this one part of the kitchen. Well, he's now taken to getting up on this table all the time. I can't keep him off of it. He drives me absolutely insane. And then, what was it, yesterday or the day before? I'm sitting here and I'm doing whatever. And I look over and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's just like, because he's like smelling the bag of hot dog buns. And I'm like, what is he doing? And then he literally just goes,
oh my God.
And he comes up with the whole bag in his mouth and he starts to go. And I'm like, what are you doing? No,
totally
those are mine. You cannot have our hot dog buns. Give those to me.
See, Lucy always tries to get the ties that are on that tie around. She's forever trying to get those. So we have to have them all like up on this island that she can't get on.
Yeah.
But they love the milk carton rings.
Are you wearing perfume? I'm a perfume person wondering what you're wearing. What?
I don't know. I'm wearing wait, what is this?
I don't wear perfume. I smell naturally.
I'm wearing Eternity for Women at the moment. And
I was smelling my wrist? No, I don't think I was smelling my wrist.
Oh my God, I was though, and I'm not on camera. Now I'm really freaked out.
Now I'm freaked out that you thought I was smelling my wrist.
How did you see me smelling my wrist?
I love our audience. I really
Anyways.
do. They kill me. You want to say hi, hubby?
I'm wearing secret bubble bath. That's also, it might be my secret bubble bath deodorant you're smelling. It's delicious.
It's delicious.
That's wonderful.
I don't really wear it anymore. I never really was a perfume person. Like my husband bought me perfume when we were younger, obviously. I wore Paris Hilton for a while. And then,
girl, this is the oil. This is knockoff oil. It smells like it though. It does smell pretty good. It's like $8 for like a little thing of it.
Well, I used to wear Paris Hilton, and then I wore the Apple one, the Delicious by DKNY. That's what it is, I think. Yeah, the one that looks like an apple. I used to wear that. But I've never just really, and when I was young, like an idiot, I wore like Tea Rose, like
I know I'm gonna sound like an old lady right now, but Estee Lauder.
Estee Lauder, that was my mother's.
Oh,
that was my mother's favorite.
Pleasures smells. Oh my, one of my favorite. Pleasures by Estee Lauder.
My mother and my grandmother both were Estee Lauder. Yep.
Women miss the fact that they smell stuff. They wear stuff that smells pretty good now.
Yeah.
Guys don't like a lot of that floral stuff.
Right. I did like Eternity for Women too. I really loved Eternity.
Eternity's pretty.
Although I like Eternity for Men better.
What they like. I don't want to wear something that my man ain't gonna like, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so tell me what you want me to wear, I'll wear it, as long as it doesn't make me gag.
I don't
want to be gagging, right?
Right. So anyway, that's my whole thing about the leukemia now and where I'm at with it. And I want to address the fact that I'm being accused of working with the Blanchards. Because I don't know. Like I honestly don't know like where this is coming from. Why? Because I talk to Sheena and I can hang out in their hangout room because it's calm and it's funny and we have a good time. Yeah, okay. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Block your account. I don't know why you guys even try. I don't know why you even try. You're going to come in here and you're going to get blocked. Like, that's all that's going to happen. You're not going to get me mad. My name,
the whole thing is like,
my name doesn't bother me.
So,
you know why my name doesn't bother me? Because for 40 some odd years, that man right there has called me that.
Right.
I have his
and still
last
does.
name because I want to have his last name because that's who I am. This is a persona, okay? My public personality is a persona. That's why.
I always find it hilarious that people don't understand that a public persona is not the person behind
But
it.
Not the
how
person
or
behind
why
it.
are
Yeah.
they allowing you
You know,
to
there's some
harm
really
them?
great Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh,
Hold
now
on,
I
hold
maybe I
on,
see
hold
what
on.
you
What are you
mean.
saying, Craig?
There's some really great examples. Phyllis Diller.
Yeah.
That's not who she was in public.
No.
Andrew Dice Clay.
Right.
That's not
Yeah.
That's not who he is in real life.
Right.
Although over 40 years, it's kind of taken its own life on.
Right. Right.
But
Mary,
a
quite
lot
contrary.
of, Gilbert Godfrey. That voice that he did.
Oh, good Lord,
That's
Craig,
not,
yeah.
It's not who he is. Yeah.
not who he was. He
No.
was putting it out. He was affecting a voice.
Yeah. Yeah. This is, I mean, yeah, it's me, but, oh, thank you, Lily Reyna. It's me. It is me, but it is the public version of me. And it's a name I chose, like, at 18.
Mm-hmm.
Like, seriously, like, honestly, like, it's just ridiculous. And it doesn't bother me. It is my name. Like, you act like it's some insult. I mean,
I think a lot of things change, to answer Naughty Wendy. I think a lot of things change when you look at somebody as a human and not as a, I don't know, punching bag. I don't know.
Yeah.
When I saw what, and this is just a fact, when I saw what Audrey was doing to Bree, and it really humanized Bree for me. I don't know, not that I never looked at her as a human before it, but it just really, it pulled on me hard.
Well,
And
you're also
to see her
a
to
former-
continue to do that,
you're also a former addict, so I'm sure
exactly.
that had some
Sure
pull
it did.
in that.
I
'Cause
mean,
I don't
I
understand
mean, and
that
just
part of
to
it. I don't. I do not I don't have an addictive personality. I've never been an addict to anything
it,
except
not
for
even that part of it though, just the fact
Yeah.
that she's exploiting everything about it, spending
Yeah.
money on it, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bree's trying to tell her to stop, she's not.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
seeing certain things, you see people in a different light, and
Yeah.
so I've seen Sheena, and the things that I relate with Sheena is just insane.
Insane.
It is insane. I feel like
Yeah.
I was separated at birth, like no joke.
Yeah.
From the having to wear gloves when she goes to the bathroom, I'm talking everything. Not the freezer ice though. Not the freezer ice though.
I think what a lot of people that aren't in the Gen X generation don't understand is that we lived in a time period that was one of the most amazing time periods on Earth. Okay, I really feel that way. It was a very big time period for the world. All right, and we all shared certain experiences without ever meeting one another. Okay,
Right.
and we all have no stop it. We all have some level. Rowdy, please.
Sassy.
We all have some level of understanding of one another, because we just shared things that no one else understands.
We
not
all
the
know
generations
what
before,
kind of
and certainly
lives
not the generations
we've
after.
had.
Yeah.
We know what kind of lives we had. We know what is. We know because we listen what Sheena is telling the truth about and what she's just messing with y'all about.
No, right.
People say they listen, but they don't listen, or you're just hearing what you want to hear. Okay, there's several things. She's not murdered anybody. She truly has stage 4 liver disease. She has taken care of children. I believe that was a friend. They're her kids, and she's a very good mom to them. Does anything in the world for them. Loves her grandchildren. I mean, at her heart,
Sheena.
she's a very good person. Like I said, there's not going to be everything that we agree on, but the things that we do agree on are big. You know what I mean? They're really big.
The ability for all of us that are the big dogs. I would consider Sheena a big dog in this, okay? Sheena and Bree from that side are the big dogs from that side. Then you've got me, morbid, and a couple of us. And those of us that are not participating currently in the bullshit, I really think that we all found some sort of common ground that we didn't want to do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
it just was like, what are we doing? We're literally fighting over something. She released pics of on. I told her that wasn't right. I told her, and I told her that she might catch charges on it. Like,
Yeah.
so we have a very normal. We have a relationship where I can tell Sheena her bullshit, and she can tell me my bullshit. Okay, and we do it behind closed doors because we've come to that understanding, and I'm glad, because there needed to be some sort of common ground where the adults in the room said, no, we're done. This is no more. We're not
And
doing
I
this.
can see, you know what else was a big thing? And if nobody here goes to YouTube, go to YouTube and please watch the replays. I mean, just listen. Just listen. It's amazing what people are doing or saying that, like, Sheena's doing or Bree is doing or whatever, that they're not doing. They are not.
Okay, hold on. Maria Macabre, they are not the enemies. There is no enemies.
Page
That's
off
the
of
problem.
hate?
That's the problem.
We didn't
with
build our
this
page off of hate.
That you built your entire page off hate. You know what? I'm not even gonna. I'm not even. I'm just
Off
gonna
of
let you go.
hate, that's not even
I
a
don't
true
even want to deal
statement.
with you. Just
And then
you know, that's
if
the
you're
thing.
watching the replays and you're not paying attention, that's all I can say. Because
I
and I
think
know that Michelle that's in here talking doesn't get along, and I'm not even gonna try to. I can't even talk about that. Just forget about that. But all I'm
I
saying
don't.
is you have to realize that there's bigger things in life to be upset about. I
And
mean,
this
there
last
truly
year,
is.
I've seen a lot of us change in this community in the last year. I almost lost my husband. That put things into perspective for me as
Exactly.
to what really fucking mattered. And it didn't matter anymore. And we found common ground. And I think, again, there is a certain amount of adults that decided that enemies and sides
And
is the
finding
most
out the truth about who
ridiculous
people
bullshit.
really are, right? Finding
Right.
out that Becca was going behind people's backs, pretending that she was this person, that person.
Right.
We had tried to say it too. And then Bree and Sheena, they took the reins. You know what I'm saying, on calling
Yeah.
her out. But
Yeah.
there was plenty of people that were saying stuff. But no, we're just jealous. You're just jealous because whatever. I'm so tired of hearing that. It's like, jealous of what? I broke through. You broke this out, man. This is all you. There would be nothing if it wasn't for you. So what is there to be jealous of? You people are
Right.
spewing what Fancy has already done. So what is there to be jealous of? Your audience was built in. What
Yeah.
is there to be jealous of? I get upset about people pretending to be something that they're fucking not.
Right.
All right? Becca pretending
Right.
to be something that she's fucking not. Audrey pretending to be
Pretending to
something
be
that
something
she's
that she's
fucking
not.
not.
Ashley Baby's doing it too.
Case pretending to be something that
Case.
he's fucking not.
Not. Everybody can say things about Morbid, and I've said things about Morbid, and I still say things about Morbid, and I say things too morbid about Morbid. Okay? But here's the thing. Morbid is who Morbid is every fucking time. That's who he is.
Exactly. You get what
You know
get.
exactly what you're getting if you watch Morbid. You know what he's going to do. He's going to make up some bullshit as a joke. He's going to roast you. He's going to say some outlandish things. He's going to cause, some thought process and a little bit of chaos. But if you don't participate in it, it doesn't hit you. Does that make sense?
Right. But my point in what I was saying though is the fact that you find out the truth about these people, you find out the people that are following these people, which yes are sheeple because they're sheep. Okay, here we go. We're going over here now. All right, let's go over here. Oh, now we're following Becca. Oh, okay. Oh, we're mad at Fancy now. Okay, let's be mad at her. This is how it goes, right?
Right.
And it's just like that part of it has really made me like watching Case, bring that dude up that totally just beat the piss out of his, like, for real, because you hate Morbid so bad. Just watching all of this transpire has made me just say, you know what? I don't want to be a part of this community anymore.
Yeah.
Not that side of it. And not that I'm pro. I'm not saying I'm pro. I'm not. It's not even about pro
Not pro.
or non
But I
anymore
don't
to me. It's
I don't
about
understand. I've never been anti-gypsy. I have been pro-truth.
truth.
That's it. I didn't build this on hate. I built it on truth.
And if you want to, if the truth about it is, I would consider myself pro gypsy in the aspect is I'm pro her being a better person. I am pro her being a good mom so Aurora can have a good life. I am pro that. I am pro her having a healthy relationship for Ken so that baby can have a good life. If anybody else thinks something different, then you need to look in the mirror and check yourself and ask yourself why. Because you
It's
should want
kind
her to
of like
have good things and be good in life so that baby can also.
it's kind of like how I feel about the president, whoever is the president, Democratic,
Exactly what
Republican.
I said.
I
Right.
don't care, right? It doesn't matter. But wishing the president of the United States to fall on his face and fail is completely absurd.
It'd be
Because
like,
if he's failing,
why?
guess what? Our country is failing. Do you
Right.
get it?
Right? Like I'm not a you know where I stand. So, right?
Right.
But I'm not going to wish him to fail because that would be wishing everything, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
cut up your nose to spite your face, right?
Right. And it's like, okay, just because I've pulled back doesn't mean I've become pro. Just because we're still going to do our documentary. I'm still putting out
Right.
content on
Common
the
sense
wall
usually what it
about
does.
specific things. I'm still researching things on this. I'm going through the evidence. I just, it is Gypsy's responsibility to care about the toddler. That's not what we're saying. The point is why would we make it harder on that toddler? Why? She's old news anyway. Have you noticed the news cycle doesn't hit her anymore?
It's not my responsibility to care about Gypsy's toddler. It's Gypsy's responsibility to care. Right. But it's also not for me to make her life hard and make it more stressful. You know what I
Right.
mean? Or say
Yeah.
things about her that aren't true.
Right.
Or, you know, not root for her when she is doing well. You know what I mean? Like, consider what kind of person are you if you're not doing that?
Right. Right. So, like, I can have a stance on the case and not wish her to have a horrible life the rest of her life. She's
Oh,
gonna
well,
have
hell
the life she
no.
has.
No way. Like, why? Do you think Dee Dee would wish ill will? No, she wouldn't. No, she wouldn't. Do you think of all the things that Dee Dee would want, like I have said before, it would be for her daughter to be a good mother to her granddaughter. Guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Yeah.
Dee Dee was Gen X, okay? And I think that's why we also connect with her. Like,
Yeah.
none of us have met, but you know what I mean? There's a connection there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you just you get the type of person that she was, the type of bands that she liked, you know, whatever.
Right.
I can't
Right.
say like I know her, but she's very relatable to me.
Yeah. Yeah. And this community has gone to shit. I'm sorry. It was not the community I built. I built a community. I helped build the Facebook community. Like, it was built on my back and
In the
Michelle
group,
Schneider's back.
right. That
You
was
know,
you.
Michelle from Crime for Dummies. We built that community together, and there are a lot of people that contributed to that. And I'll tell you what, as much as we argued back then, we never did what is going on right now. Nobody
No.
did any of this. And
No.
we could have regular discussions without it being a battlefield. Like, you can
You were on
disagree with a
so-and-so's
person
panel.
and then at the end of the day walk away and still respect the person.
So-and-so is on so-and-so's panel, and so-and-so's on so-and-so's panel, and Fancy's doing this because she's jealous, and she's making
Girl.
so-and-so cry, and blah, 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 blah. I'm so over it. I'm so over it.
If
If you don't want people to talk about your shit, maybe you shouldn't write a book about all your shit.
Right.
That's all I can say.
This Audrey, Ashley, baby, Vicky, whatever whole thing about, they're trying to take us down. Well, first of all, Mac, you made a good point about this. TikTok has changed a shit ton.
A lot.
And I just want to say something. It was pointed out to me today
Mm-hmm.
that there were some TikTok people who, once they entered the community fell apart.
Mm-hmm.
And those people are the same people today that
Mm-hmm.
are screaming and causing the fuckery still.
Indeed.
Mimi, Audrey, these people came in.
Indeed.
They
Icy
contributed
baby.
absolutely nothing to the case. Nothing. Okay? Nothing.
Zero.
Zip, zero, nada.
Nada.
Okay? They didn't get FOIAs, which, by the way, Audrey, didn't you raise money for a FOIA you never put out? I'm just wondering.
Did she indeed? Yes, blah 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 blah
Yes, blah 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 blah
blah blah
blah blah blah. Anyway, I just want to know about that. But the thing is that these people weren't here for truth or justice or any of that. They were here for self-serving bullshit for themselves.
They piggyback. Road coattails.
Road coattails. I don't have any love for the Into the Weeds, okay? There is no love there. I do not like them.
Nicole.
I don't like them as people. I don't like what they've done in the community for a lot of things. I don't like what they did to me and lied about me. But here's the thing. When asked who are the big contributors to this case, Into the Weeds is one of them. They got the FOIA. Whether they crowdsourced for it, didn't crowdsource for it, didn't put it out properly, whatever, I'm thankful for them for being able to get something I couldn't afford to get. Mm-hmm. And they did beg, borrow, and steal. Okay. I get it, but it doesn't change the fact that without their contribution, we would have never been able to do anything with this. Okay. But Michelle, can you ask what they've contributed other than taking the content and the information that we all put out there and regurgitating that? What have they done? Have they done anything original on their own? No, they haven't. Not one thing. Not one thing. Not even a teeny tiny bit. No. They didn't do research. They didn't freaking go through the freaking medical records for years. They didn't freaking get a FOIA. They didn't go through all of that. All they did was take what everybody else collected and they ran their mouths about it.
Put their own spin on it. That's it.
That's it. And you know what?
And then going to challenge you and going to come up against you. You know what I'm saying? And
Audrey literally said that she thinks that I'm working for the Blanchards, that I never had a falling out with them, and that Mike Stanfield sued me in the wrong venue for headlines.
I'm doing Christy's toenails right now.
Like, are we kidding me? Are we kidding me? Like, seriously? That's where we're at? Because you can't find anything else. And
people wonder why we don't want to be a part of this community.
Part of this anymore.
You all fucking just make shit up in your head and just go with it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're talking to them. They must be work for the. I mean, do you hear yourself? Do you hear what you say? Do you leave the house ever? Do you? Because, like, honest to God, you're not thinking straight. You're really not.
Not the toenails. This whole thing right now.
Right.
Okay, look, as a person who literally lost several platforms because of Gypsy herself, I can assure you she is not concerned about Ashley, Audrey, and Vicky. Okay? Whoever, first of all, TikTok's changed. How she got it with liver disease, you can do so. It's not recommended, but you can. I mean, there's that. I mean, I think it might be why hers got infected. Because she bled too much, probably. I don't know. You know?
They don't recommend it.
Right.
They don't recommend it, but they're can't stop it. And now I haven't personally spoken to her yet on how far she is and where she's at. Listening to Bree talk, I feel like it's serious, but either way, um, it's her body, and if she's only got so many years left, she should be
Let her
able
do
to
what
do
she wants
whatever
to
the hell
do.
she wants with her freaking body.
Who
That's what I
cares?
say.
Who cares? That's the
That's
thing.
what I say.
Who cares? And if she wants, okay, look, that freaking tattoo does not stand for what they say it stands for. Like, everybody's being all stupid about it because she trolled you guys and said some funny shit. But even if it did, what do you give a flying fuck what she puts on her damn body? No, not you, magical mess. I'm just meaning in general. What does
Yeah, in
anybody give
general.
a flying
Right.
fuck about why
Who
what she
cares?
put on her body?
And if it's really, I just can't. The things that people believe, but they don't listen to her. I listened to what she said. I heard what she said. When she goes, she's gonna go down there and she's gonna get her grandchildren's, initials. She goes, and they're the same initials as, and
GRB.
everybody believed it and went with it. And this is what I'm talking about. People don't listen. You have to listen. You have to listen. She's constantly trolling everybody.
All the
Constantly.
time. All the time.
There's times
Do I
when
excuse
her
the
own
things that
people.
I don't excuse the things they've done in the past by any means. I have told them I thought they
No,
were
but
shit
they've
people.
all moved past a lot of things like we
Yes, they
have.
have.
You know what I mean? And
Yes,
they've
they
also realized. Even Bree says she's working very hard on being, a different and a better person. And you know what? It's working because she is.
Yeah,
I see it. I do.
yeah,
And
for
she's
sure.
funny as hell. So there's
She
that
is
too.
funny. She is funny. Bree's funny. Bree's funny. Sheena's funny. They are funny. If
And you know what?
you
What I like more than anything is that they're all there. One goes live, they're all there. Another one goes
yeah,
live, they're all there.
yeah,
You need help, I'm here. You need this,
right.
I'm here. It's just a really cool hangout. To be honest, it just really is. It just really is.
And like I
And
said,
they stand up for what is right.
Gypsy
On the
Gypsy
as far as
doesn't
that.
have Gypsy doesn't have the power she had before. She doesn't have that firepower anymore. Okay, most of her audience is gone. To be
Right,
honest,
Missy.
most of the 9.3 that she had flipped on her and were there to hate watch her. Okay, and watch her downfall and make fun of her when she didn't know they were, which is whatever. And she's easy to make fun of. Trust me. I could make fun of her all day if I wanted to. I just don't like doing that. I'm not that person. But
We can make fun of anybody if we wanted.
for them to think that this is going on and that they're targeting them is just so ridiculous. Like, who are
No.
you to be targeted? Who are you? Like fuck, Mac doesn't even I've tried to tell Mac who Vicky is 19 fucking times. And she does not know who she is. She's like, no, I don't know who that is. And I'm always like, no, she kind of looks like Audrey, but she's prettier than Audrey. And but it's just,
And every time I'm like, oh, okay.
I understand that they think that it's an ultimate betrayal to GRB, but that's not all I am. And it's not all they are.
It's not about siding with.
Right. Right.
It's really not. It's not about siding with.
Yeah.
It's truly not. But let me just put
I
it this
think
way.
wait. Let me say something real quick before I forget.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
The fact that, hey, Celtic, did you mean to be up here, sweetheart? I don't think she did.
Yes. Do you want me to? Would you like me to speak?
You can be up here for sure. Let me just finish what I was saying, and then you absolutely.
Fancy.
So here's the thing. I think it's hilarious that these people can't realize that maybe, just maybe, it's your own actions, your own words, and your own bullshit that people don't like. Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's a TikTok changed its rules and regulations, and if it's deleting comments or flagging comments from months and months and months ago, maybe that's because they've changed how they fucking work. Could you think of that? No? Oh, okay. It couldn't be that because you're so self-absorbed.
Right.
It has to be that Gypsy's doing it because there's no other option for people not liking you.
Right.
Oh
Right.
my God.
Anyway, hey Kelly.
Hey, Fancy, what's
Hello.
up today? Hi, Mac. That was a kind of maybe a mistake. I don't really believe in coincidence. I wasn't intending to press the button, but I'm agreeing with a lot of what you're saying, and it's driving me out of my mind because I cannot understand how people can be so dead ass stupid. It's like open your minds, but it's like stop taking yourself so seriously, but take the topic seriously. I've been watching this case since 2019. You know, I fell for the act. I think a lot of us fell for the act. And then Gypsy gets a burner phone in jail, and people are like, "How would I know that?" I'm like, "Because I did the research. That's why." And also because she gets the burner phone, I become her friend. She makes this illegal Facebook account. I learn about you, Fancy, and what Christy did to you, and I'm like, "Oh my God, that evil Fancy!" But like that, I'm like, "No, I find out the truth." And people are coming at me right now. It's ridiculous. It's like, why are they coming? And luckily for me, I have a small channel right now. It's still growing, so it's like no one's really coming at me. But I'm losing followers. They're like, "Ew, how could you be friends with Gypsy?" I'm like, "Oh my God, open your mind. Why would I not have known her? I'm not friends with her today.
Right.
Right.
And then like, why are you friends with like Brie and stuff?" I'm like, why would I not speak to the actual source? Like, if I'm not going to repeat stuff that I hear on social media. And I mean, I know I'm a tarot channel. It's kind of weird.
Right.
True crime and tarot. On one hand, I got the facts and I do the research. And on the other, yes, we are Gen X. We are very resourceful. We're very.
We are a very weird generation. We're a different breed, man. We are bred differently, man.
I mean, but like I use both sides of it, but it's just no one questions the tarot part, which is a little surprising. But the true crime is like, what? Why are you asking a question? I went away for 2 months off of social media. 2 months. I was like, this is too toxic. I'm done. I come back to everybody saying Gypsy killed her mother. I'm like, oh my God, me and maybe like 4 other people are firm on like this, like the possibility that Gypsy did it herself, right? And that Nicholas is not as guilty as he appears to be, and no way should be in jail for life plus 25, and she's walking around with 8.5 years, right? But no, people are gonna just parrot this stuff, and that's what drives me insane. They have no process behind it. They have no. Like, how did they come to this conclusion? Did you watch it on a tarot reading or something?
Because I've seen evidence, right? Like everything I think is an evidence-based thing. Even my wild theory of the refrigerator is based on this and this and this and this. Do not make sense. The decomposition is not right. How do you stop decomp? You put it in a not in a freezer.
I mean,
you put it in a refrigerator. This isn't rocket science. Like, just seriously. But these things that certain people say, they don't care about the truth. They don't care about what this case really means. And that's one of the things I'm very upset about. Like, this case should have been a huge case for so many reasons. And it will never be taken seriously until all this nonsense stops.
Yeah, I think it turned into hate bonding is what it turned into.
Oh, yeah.
You know, let's hate this one. Let's hate that one. Let's do this.
Did.
You know, and it's just it's crazy to me, you know. And then everybody, if you speak out on another person or anything, it's why are the content creators fighting? No one is fighting. I'm not fighting with anyone. I'm perfectly fine. I'm not doing anything. But am I reporting on Audrey and the book that she wrote and the lies that I think she told in her book? Fuck yeah, I am. It's true crime. She wrote a book. Maybe she shouldn't have done that. Maybe when I said the right thing about the document, she shouldn't have attacked me and told people I was doing all kinds of things I wasn't doing. Maybe she shouldn't have put a GoFundMe up for $200,000 when she had no fucking facts. Maybe that's why. Maybe she just should have shut her damn mouth. Maybe she should stop talking about it and putting her foot in her mouth every freaking day when she does. Did you forget who I am? Did you forget who I am?
No, I said that too. I was like, can people not fight like on like outwardly on social media, take that behind closed doors. You got a beef with Fancy or someone gets a beef with me. Put that on the side. We're here about Gypsy Rose. Yes,
we're so approachable.
frustrating.
Right? Like,
I'm like,
so
you know,
approachable.
I've been saying this for honestly since I've come to TikTok and these people have shown up. Ever since Mimi and Audrey's and Ashley babies and everything showed up, what happened? We stopped having panel discussions about Gypsy and the case, and we started having panel discussions about this person said that, and that person did this to me, and they're
it was
going
more important to Leon Perez
that, and I'm going to dox this one, and I'm going to dox that one, and I'm going to do this. Like, it's just, what are we even doing? It's no longer about the case. It hasn't been about the case in 2 years.
No,
I'm the only one that continued to talk about the case. Like, you know,
and somewhere Gypsy and Satan are looking at the clicks, the likes, and the money and laughing at all of us, you know, because who profits from this? I could care less if you are monetized. I could care less if you want to do parodies. I could care less. But you're going to sit here and like this is a serious case in the sense that like, I don't really want to go into it too much, but like, how did Mackenzie Shrilla get where she is right now? How did guarantee Wade Wilson is living his best life, which isn't not a great life, but he's got like tons of commissary and stuff. Like, it's just going on. Like, I hate to say this, it's like there were the serial killers in the 80s and the 90s and the creepy, you know, like what is it, nursery school teachers, then it's school shooters. And what is it today? It is in, you know, social media darlingship because you unalive somebody. Go ahead, go unalive somebody. You'll be famous. You'll be, you know, and this is not, we're talking about unaliving people here.
Right.
Like, and you're going to get petty about nails and hair and whatever. Fine, go do that. Go do that if you want to do that. But don't start getting involved in the those of us who actually do our research and care about the
don't
case.
get aggravated with us when you don't want any part of that.
For me, when I started seeing this breakdown, it was when I was being attacked for saying that, you know, Myra and Jessica Ann were part of MPG. And they were. Okay, that's the thing. They were. Everything I've ever said about every single one of these people, I have been spot the fuck on. Okay, I can see you. I see you. You know, I see you. And they were following me around from panel to panel, no matter what I was doing, no matter what I was talking about, where I was. And they were like trying to force me to have this conversation with them. And I kept telling them, I'm not having a panel discussion with you about something you're mad at me about. If you would like to discuss what you're mad at me about, hit my inbox. I didn't block you. Obviously you can talk to me here. You know, like, so no, I'm not going to do it. And I just started watching these panels, and I'll be honest, I just started blocking people because I didn't want to see these panels of just things that should be a conversation in private being blasted out there on a panel discussion, and just the meltdowns, the absolute sheer meltdowns, you know? And I was just like, this is toxic, and it is bothering my soul. I don't want this anymore.
No. And then after watching Chewy and all that, forget it, dude. I was like, wow, this is taking people in the depths that don't need to be going into. Like, I don't even understand. If you're going to that level, dude, you got to talk yourself out of, you know, going over to beat the hell out of somebody on a daily. You probably should not be on this app. That's my guess.
Exactly. If you're that bothered every fucking day, get off the internet.
I mean, for real, that's all I'm saying.
Who is it? I'm just fucking peachy, I think it is. They're talking about orders of protection. What the heck? That again, it goes without saying. I think I've said enough about that. But it's
there's
ridiculous.
A lot.
And I do like what you said though about, you know, going to Gypsy's side or whatever you want to call that, because I don't even see taking sides as important. It's a crime. No, but like, I have people coming at me going, "Oh, how could you be friends with Brie?" And I'm just like, because, and I have noticed which I forget which one of you mentioned it, Brie becoming different. She's changing. I wrote to Brie personally. I'm not saying I helped change her, but I was concerned for her. You know, she's facing jail time and stuff. Just talk to her. And people are like, oh my God, how can you do that? And I'm like, because they do know what they know what they're
Because
talking
you're a
about.
person and you see
Because
another human who is struggling,
Right.
and
Right.
you reached out to them because that's what it's like to be a freaking human being, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Goodness.
That's the thing. Like, look, like I'm going to bring up politics one more time and liken it to that because I can't think of any other thing that is so polarizing. Okay,
Yeah.
it's like it's like I've been friends with my best friend, like my sister. I call her my sister. We're all because for what 30 plus years now, right? Okay, I
Hmm.
love her. I adore her. Guess what? We don't talk about. We don't talk about politics because why?
Exactly.
We don't see eye to eye. I'm
Right.
not going to just stop being my friend of 30 years friend because we don't see eye to eye on politics.
Hmm.
Okay? That's how this is. It's like the line is in the sand and you can't cross it. And oh my God, you can't have compassion for anybody or empathy because, oh my God, how could you? Well, you know what? We're all humans. We all
Mm.
make mistakes. We're all shitty sometimes. We're all good sometimes.
And you know what? Relatability, I think, is big for a lot of people. You know, it's nice to know, or you feel less lonely when you hear that somebody else might be going through what you're going through. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Things that
yeah.
Yeah.
we may speak
Yeah.
about, things that Bree may or Sheena may or whoever speaking about it. It's, you know, I think in a mental health capacity, um, we're all united in that capacity.
Yeah.
We just are.
You
I would
know,
never turn somebody away. I just wouldn't. And
Christy, what
I,
do you mean
Yeah.
by going after somebody? Can you please explain what you mean? I'm not being shitty. I just want to know what you mean before I answer your question. Um, because it just I think in the last year my perspective has just changed on what was important and what wasn't.
yeah.
And I never wanted all this drama. I
Mm-mm.
didn't participate it back in the day.
Mm-mm.
Like I defended them when I was on their side, and then everyone is not going after everyone. I don't know what you're talking about. I
Yeah.
am doing, if you're talking about Audrey, she wrote a book. I am discussing her book and her lies that
Or
she's
do you
told
just mean
since
the
then.
creators like Case and Morbid and
Those people, I don't know. I don't know what the hell they're
yeah,
all doing. I don't know
Yeah. I
what
don't
they're doing. I'm
know.
not responsible for those people. I can only be responsible for me. You
yeah.
know,
Exactly.
but I just I never wanted to be the drama or part of the drama. I didn't want to be part of the drama when I was in high school, okay? I
Yes.
didn't like it then. I certainly, as a 51-year-old mother, don't want it now,
Goodness,
okay?
no.
I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care who doesn't like who, and I don't care why you don't like this person. I don't really care anymore. If I have something to say, I'm going to say it,
And
and
I
if you
want
don't
to
like it,
ask,
oh well.
the lies, and manipulation. I understand what you're saying about justice for Dee Dee, but can you tell me,
Yes.
in your words, what that looks like for you? Because I know what
Same
it looks like
question.
for me.
Thank you, Mac.
Yeah,
That's my question too. Thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
Yes. What do they mean?
And one
What do
last
you mean
time,
by
I'm going to
justice for
say
Dee Dee?
this.
yeah, Kelly.
I'm going to say this one last time. I was never, ever just a Gypsy content creator. When I came to Gypsy, I was a scripted content producer.
Come up, New
I
Orleans
did
lady. You can
scripted
come up.
things. I was an actress. I did scripted things. I wrote scripted series. I wrote movies. I've done all of that, okay? And then I fell into true crime, and Gypsy happened to be the case that became my case, okay? But if you go look at our body of work, mine, Christina's, Colleen's, and now Mac, if you go look at our body of work, our actual body of work, I'm more proud of everything we've done that's not Gypsy
Mm-hmm.
more than I'll ever be proud of Gypsy. Okay?
Yes.
We did amazing
So many
content.
things. Yeah.
So amazing content. We interviewed Joseph Scott Morgan, Kirk
Love
Nerby.
him. Love Joe Scott.
We remember Cheryl McCollum, Catherine Ramsland. These are people that matter in the true crime industry
I'm gonna
and are
talk to her again.
pioneers. Okay, we
Yeah.
interviewed them. We talked about cases. We talked about we talked about Party Monster, Michael Alec. We
Oh my
talked about,
goodness.
we talked about Jodi Arias. We've talked about Chris Watts. We talked about Christian Longo. Like, we've done so much more. So for people to be like, but we're only here for Gypsy. Well, okay, you might be here for Gypsy content, and that's great. But I'm not here for that. I'm
The only
here
content
for
for her
whatever
at this
content I want to
moment
make.
is gossip.
Yeah.
It's the only thing to continue. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have talked and 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 talked about the case. I mean, and now that the FOIAs and everything have been out, we've already talked about all of that and whatever. We all know everything is what it is. And as I stated, I feel like moving forward, all we can do is hope for the best
Mm-hmm.
and want
Yeah.
good things for her and want her to be a good mom and want her. I mean, that's just the way I feel. I
Right.
know you're here for Dee, and I understand that, and I am too.
I am too. We are still very
No
much
one
here for
said
Dee.
Dee Dee should have been killed. Think
No
that
way.
did Claudinia deserve to be, unalived by her own daughter?
No.
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 And but I would like, can we get some answers? Because I would like to know this. Like, what does justice for Dee Dee look like to these to people who keep saying that over and over again?
Right.
Because I'll be the first to say Dee Dee was not an angel. She wasn't.
Right.
She wasn't a monster, and I don't believe she deserved to
Yes,
have been
that
unalived
part.
by her daughter. But what exactly do you mean by justice for Dee Dee?
And I think what in New Orleans, lady, are you talking about Munchausen by proxy? Because that also is important to me. It is.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Because Gypsy was very, very sick.
if you want to know what my justice for Dee Dee is this. I wanted her daughter to stop trashing her on the internet and lying about her.
Yeah.
I want Munchausen by proxy removed from this fucking case because it's never been a Munchausen by proxy case.
Hell yeah.
I want Gypsy to admit that she's sick and she needs help. And I would like laws to change. I believe that what happened here in this case of a convicted murderer coming out and trashing their victim for 3 fucking years. Okay, and the 10 years before that your stepmama did it for you.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, and it wasn't. She didn't do it on her own. You know what I mean? She had to help Christy and Rod, and
I want that to stop. I want laws to be changed. I think that profiting off the tragedy of your mother's death is disgusting. I think you're disgusting for it. And you could sit here and be like, well, it's my story. Why can't I profit out of it, but everybody else can't? Are you serious? Could you imagine Dahmer saying that about all the documentaries made about him? Well, how can they shouldn't be able to profit off of me doing this. Why should they do that? Because if they can't profit off of it and they can't make money, guess what? The studios will stop making content about true crime. They aren't in this business because they fucking care about true crime. They are in the business to make freaking money.
Money. Yep.
Did you compare an abused girl to a cold-blooded unaliver? Who? What? What are you talking
What
about?
abuse? Show the abuse.
What are you talking about?
it said it wasn't disgusting. It was justified.
Oh, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. It was not justified.
No.
It was never. Even Gypsy admits it wasn't justified. You freaking weirdos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the murderer can tell you, hey, it wasn't, I should be in jail for life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be in jail for life. I was given a second chance, and I'm hoping that she's taking the second chance and doing something better with it. Like, there's nothing else I can hope. But justice for
that's how I
Dee Dee,
feel.
for me, is not what you guys are doing. It's not talking about her stupid haircut, her ponytail on the back of her head, her wigs, her walk, her da-da-da, her...
How many times she's licking her lips?
Yeah, how many times she licks her lips, if she's dancing, if she's... Like, literally, if this girl farts, the whole world knows about it.
Ken wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. He said that. He said when she farts, they know what it smells like.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
I'm like,
So,
oh, hey
there's
now.
a hint. Is it trying to ruin Audrey? Please enlighten us. I am not trying to do a damn thing
Is
to
it trying to
Audrey.
ruin Only Please and Light? What is it?
Is it
Gypsy.
trying? Are we trying to ruin Audrey? No,
Maybe
Ruin
people
her?
actually call Gypsy
No.
it or the thing.
not
She's
me.
gonna ruin herself. I don't know what you're
She's
talking
doing all
about.
that by herself. I'm just showing you what she says. I'm just showing you the lies in her book. And I want to address something again. She says that me reaching out to her ex-husband and his wife is disgusting. So can I ask you a question? When they reached out to the members of Scientology, when Rimney and Michael, whatever his name was, doing that, writer was doing that, was it wrong of them to reach out to the other side to get the story? No. Was it wrong was it wrong for people to actually talk to serial unalivers and get why they do things? No. So have you ever watched true crime? Like, have you ever watched true crime? Because if you've watched a documentary ever, what do you not ever see that little thing that comes up, that pops up, that says, we reached out to the other side of this and they refused to comment, or
Yeah, no
we
comment.
reached out and they said this? Because that's what you do when you want the truth. You don't take one side of a story and go,
And
well,
how do you live your life if you seriously go through your life taking what everybody says at face value? Like, what world do you live in?
the world do you live in?
You know what I
Social
mean?
media land. Like,
I mean, seriously.
And you guys can believe her story all you want. I just don't. I'm sorry.
And I'm telling you right now, the only reason is the behavior that I'm seeing right now from her.
Right.
She's aggressive. I don't know. I mean, she's making a bigger deal out of things than needed to be.
Do I
and
follow
that's
Gypsy's
how this all
one-sided
starts.
story? No, I didn't follow Gypsy. Do you know who I am? The person who's talked to everyone in the story. You guys literally crack me up. I just find it hilarious at this point.
Thanks for the follow, Casey.
Thanks for the laughs. I appreciate you. You know, like, no, it's not trying to ruin Audrey. Okay, this is what happened. This is the truthful version of what happened. Okay, I was on a live with Audrey and Katie Joy one day, and this was months and months. Thank you, Linda. This was months and months and months and months and months and months ago. Probably
Listen
last
up,
year
people.
sometime. I think it was last year sometime. Okay.
It was.
And Katie got off of it and she messaged me and she said, hey, I want you to be really careful with Audrey. I think she's a gaslighter. And I said, oh, really? Why? And she goes, well, you know, she wrote a book. I go, yeah, I know she wrote a book. And she goes, and so she sent me this document, the one document, the substantiated document. That's all she sent me. Okay. And she said, look, she's lying about whether or not it was substantiated or unsubstantiated. And I went, okay. And I did nothing with that. I just let it sit. I didn't care. Okay. So then I'm in Reddit one day and Biscuits and somebody else are arguing about whether she is or isn't a child abuser. And I said, and if you guys know me at all, you know that details matter to me. Okay. It's all about the details. It's not about the bullshit that you think. It's the details that you can prove. All right. So I am very much a person that if I see something being said that just isn't right, I correct it. I just do. It's just who I am. So I said, well, technically, she was substantiated or guilty of failure to protect her children, which does in fact make her a child abuser. That's just the law. That's it. That's the law. That's the law. She failed to protect her children. Whether she did it, didn't do it, whether she was there, not there, and the 18 months that followed afterwards of all the fuckery she did to try to stay with Colt and do all of that, that is the classic definition of failure to protect. That's all I said. I said nothing else. And I hadn't read the book yet. I hadn't even bought the book. I was simply talking about the document. And it says substantiate. I used the wrong word. I used guilty. And in family court, There is no guilty, not guilty. There is only substantiated, unsubstantiated. And her bullshit about if there had been, if it had been me, they would have charged me. No. Okay? The military could only charge Colt. And criminal court, if they couldn't charge Colt because Colt's already being charged by the military and they have no jurisdiction over him, the only other option is to just charge her. And guess what they're going to find out? They can't prove who did it. They can't. There would be so much reasonable effing doubt that they can't take it to a criminal court. But what they can do is remedy the situation by removing the children, and they did. Okay? That's the truth. They removed the children. They were pushing to remove them permanently, and she pulled a fast one with her slick-ass mama, and they were able to skirt the system. That happens all the time. All right? So I didn't know anything. Okay. So I then did not say another word. I didn't make videos. I didn't attack her. I didn't go at her. I didn't message her. Nada. She knew that was me because everyone knows it's me. Regardless of what freaking thing there is. Sorry. Regardless of what freaking name is being used, they all know it's me. And guess what's really even funnier about that? I generally announced myself. I let everyone know, hey, this is Fancy, because I don't want to be accused of pretending to be somebody else, because I don't do that shit. Okay? Right. I did nothing else. She went and she was already pissed at me. Do you know why she was pissed at me, guys? Because I blocked her that day. I had blocked her that day. And that's funny because it was a coincidence that I made the comment on the same day. And the reason I blocked her was because for weeks she had been bothering me nonstop, having other people bother me nonstop, coming into my live asking me,
Look at what she did the other day.
Wait, let me finish, Mac Lunch. Let me finish.
Okay.
Coming into my chat asking me, are you withholding information, medical information from Audrey? I'm like, no. My answer to Audrey about the Hope Lodge bullshit she wanted from 2014 was this. I don't have a lot from 2014, but when I get to 2014, because we're currently working on the medical stuff and medical records, I will look for it for you when I have a chance and I'll get it to you. Well, this could prove the cancer. I said, I've already proved the cancer. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I've already proved that, baby. So I was like, I don't know what you want from me, Audrey, but I'm not going to derail my entire thing. What if you were withholding? You required it all after all. Exactly. Thank you, messy little polka dot. Exactly. And so I'm like, look, I'm not dropping everything that Mac and I are currently working on, which was a fucking lot at the time. And to derail, to give you a piece of information you want so you can take my information and make content about it before I ever even talk about my own fucking information. No, ma'am. When I get to you, I'll get to you. And that day she came in hot to me and I just literally was like, I've had enough, and I blocked her. And then guess what I did? I pissed her off because that made me so angry that I did stop what I was doing and I did go find the information and I put it out. And then people started telling her, hey, Fancy put it out. And she's pissed because she couldn't see it. Because I blocked her. That's what this was all about. It had nothing to do with anything that she tried to make this about. And then she went online and she made a smear campaign saying I was attacking her kids. I was attacking her. I was making videos. No, I didn't do any of that. Nothing. I only made a video responding to her bullshit. Saying, no, that's not what happened. That's it. Okay? That's it. That's all I did. And then I dropped it. Mac and I worked on it. I can sue her, yes. But Mac and I worked on it behind the scenes because we were going to do a series, a really produced series of not reading, but explaining what we read in the book and calling out what we found to be odd. Okay? It wasn't serious. Seriously. It was not that serious. And then she announced that she was going to leave the community. And I thought, I'm still going to do that. Yes, we are still doing it. And I thought I sat down with Mac and we talked about it. And I said, Maybe we should hold off on the series for a bit, like you said. And she said, yeah, I think it's, first of all, it's going to bring a lot of heat to you while you're trying to do something really important. And I don't think that that's what you want. And then on top of that, she's leaving. If she's leaving, let's just let her go. Let her go on her merry way. Let her go bullshit about whatever else she's going to bullshit. She's of no consequence to us. I don't care. And I said, yeah, I agree. We didn't do the series. And then she came out with her bullshit about this GoFundMe. And I've got some things to say about that. Asking for a $200,000 with no fucking information is insane. Okay? Insane. You jumped the gun and acted emotionally like you always do, Audrey. And then you had to eat your fucking words because whatever happened. Well, but I personally think you knew what you were doing, but let's just give you the benefit of the doubt and that you drove down there thinking Mama was in the shed and you didn't know anything about her. But it makes me wonder though, isn't your son supposed to be in the care of your mom? So your comments about you don't like her and you don't like dealing with her and she's not close really bother me because was he in the shed with her? No? Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting, because she's got custody of him. Just still, today. No matter what you say, baby, she does. So, that happened. And I even wasn't going to touch the frickin' GoFundMe. I wasn't going to make any content about it. I figured everybody else was doing a great job. I wasn't going to do it. And then guess what? You came for Jess's kid. And what you did to Jess, because she asked you some fucking questions about, hey, when was the fire? Do you have a fire report that we can link to so we can show people? Do you have any freaking pictures? Do you have anything? No. I am not on GRB's side. Go to hell. Jess Coast. And then instead of answering those questions, you attacked Jess and you blasted her kid who has absolutely nothing to do with anything, and that she has a very hard past with her of no fault of her own, that you did that. You put that girl out there for no fucking reason other than to be a fucking asshole. Okay? That's it. That was when I decided, nah, I'm in. And that was it for me. And I would have made that one video and probably gone away if you hadn't fucking attacked the shit out of me and started lying about me. So baby, this is all on you. Everything I've said about you is your own words, your own actions. Everything I've done and said is because I read your book. I've watched you talk. I don't like people who use the vulgar language you use. It's disgusting. Yeetus the fetus.
It's vulgar. It's not even foul. It's vulgar.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Where are people hearing that you fancy are on GRB's side?
From Audrey.
I think we know the answer. I am asking
From
the
Audrey.
comments. Exactly. Where are these people hearing this? Absolutely. Audrey started this.
Audrey started
herself is starting this rumor.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Mhm.
Yes, Fancy. I've only been reading and watching you since 2019.
I think,
And
I think we would be driving
all
nicer
this time
cars.
you've been a plant. Oh my goodness, you've been a plant
whole
working
time
with the
I've been a
Blanchards
plant.
the whole time. Oh my
I
goodness.
exposed everything because I'm the plant.
Audrey posted it on her Facebook. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. She posted
Yes,
my
she did.
mugshot up on the Facebook, which is hilarious. Like, baby, you're getting that off of a public site that some idiots
Does
made.
she understand how late she is, though?
Oh, Ash Too Trippy said it too, Melissa? That idiot. I blocked her
I can't
years
even.
ago.
I didn't even know she was around anymore.
I thought we got rid of that one.
I didn't even know she was
goodness.
around.
Oh, wow. No, I won't leave her alone, Anita Chiquita. Why don't you tell her to leave me the fuck alone?
Leave who alone?
Yeah.
Leave Audrey alone.
Leave who alone? We're not even doing anything.
Dude, this is America. Last time I checked, we still have free speech.
I'm
You could
just
say
hanging
what
out,
you
doing
like.
my thing. Whenever whenever one of my parents isn't passing
look,
out.
I got a live visibility restriction for 10 minutes.
Uh-oh.
For harassment and bullying. Who am I
Oh, no.
harassing? Who am I bullying?
Oh, no.
I'm going to appeal it. Thank you.
Leave her alone, damn it!
Don't attack Audrey.
Leave her
Don't
alone,
attack
leave her
Audrey while you
alone.
come in here and attack me.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
I know.
What is
Don't get
what
me
is
started.
the good one? The downfall of GRB. It says it right here
Right
on
there.
the upper left. Look, the downfall of GRB. What does this have to do with Audrey?
I'm too old for this. It's embarrassing.
Oh my God.
I think you're too old for this, and I think she's too old for this, and I think it's embarrassing for her.
Milk said hi to Craig.
Oh my God.
Hi, Craig. Everybody says hi, Craig.
Hi,
Milk
Craig.
said hi.
I think half of these people have been in diapers when all this went down anyway. Like, where were you when the Gypsy Rose, Dee Dee Blanchard case went down? Where were you? That was 2015. And you get these kids coming up acting like they know. I'm like,
They
you
know
were probably
something.
in diapers.
You know,
They think
Audrey's
they're
like,
saying something
is it
new.
because I'm getting more likes than you on Gypsy Rose? I'm like, no, I'm done with the Gypsy Rose case.
You know what?
Yeah.
So you can have my sloppy seconds all you fucking want.
For real. For real.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Dust
get.
that shit right
I'm
off your
Been here.
shoulder,
Where
girl.
you been?
I am hardcore trying to get Krista Pike not unalived by the state. I think she's done 23 years in solitary. There's so much evidence to prove that she had organic brain damage and stuff. If no one knows who Krista Pike is, you can look at my channel. But it's like, oh my gosh, why do you think that Gypsy got out? That's it. Yes, double jeopardy doesn't really apply. If you can prove that evidence was suppressed, then yes, you can be tried for the same crime twice. But that's not going to happen in her case. The case is over, and all the appeals are finished with Nicholas. It's like, why does everybody? Who cares about her toenails or her hair? We already said this, but or her cooking. Oh, well, I wonder why she's cooking. She only worked in the jail kitchen. Hello. It's a nice, it's the best job you can have in jail, but still that crap that she makes, it's not a surprise. Go look at the bags. Go look at the case.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Go help this woman, Krista Pike, not get unalived. I mean, that's just my personal thing. I'm against
right now
that.
we're covering. I want to, this is something I wanted to talk about. We're covering the Siders case right now.
That.
And I'm seeing patterns in the media, just like we saw with Gypsy Rose.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm,
The media created a narrative with Gypsy. They chose the narrative. They fostered it. They lied. They put misinformation out there on purpose that they knew was misinformation for a decade. Okay. And they still won't come off of it because they can't admit that they lied, because then nobody's ever going to believe these fuckers ever again.
Or that they didn't do their homework. Right.
Okay. And so here's the thing. That's happening now. Right now, in the Siders case, we're watching the same thing happen. Oh, it's pure evil. Nah. There's cages. No. There was feces. No. The children weren't in school. Yes, they were. No. So the media and law enforcement are doing it again. And what is happening? People are falling for it.
Yeah.
You're falling for it again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you learn nothing?
The big one
My
for me
God.
was when they said that they moved around because of CPS.
No.
No.
No. Do you know
And
what
that's
happened?
not right. And that's not
They
true.
moved to a whole nother state with his sister. That's why CPS closed the case when they couldn't find them, because they found where they were in Michigan and they can't cross lines, and there ain't anything they were doing at that time, so there ain't shit they can do. They had to close the case. Hello?
Right.
This is common sense. I think that you can't be in true crime and not understand how the justice system works.
Do you think maybe it's just laziness, fans?
Yes. People are lazy, and we live in an age of instant satisfaction. Okay? Like, You know, there was a time, I know you guys think this is crazy, but there was a time where you couldn't go and watch every episode of your freaking favorite show. Okay? It would come on Wednesday.
Imagine
and you
that.
had to wait for a whole nother Wednesday.
Yep.
Before, instant gratification. Exactly. Before you could watch another one. Now,
And fight with your siblings.
I could sit here for 12 hours and watch the whole series in one night. Okay. And that's what you want. That's all they care about now. It's, I want it fast. I want it now. I want it easy. And true crime is never fast, never now, and
No.
never easy.
No.
That's it.
It is if somebody else does the work for you.
Right.
But then you're not going to get the right story.
I feel like I'm Jack Nicholson in A Few Good Men, where he's like, "You want me on that wall? You need me on that wall.
Me on that
You know,
wall.
and he's like, you can't handle the
Handle the
truth.
truth.
You know, I'd rather you just say thank you and go on your merry way. Like, you know,
Exactly. That part.
Great point.
I would rather you just said thank you,
thank you.
and go on your merry little way.
And go on your merry way.
That part.
I don't give a crap what you
I
talk
handed
about.
this to you and you and you and you and you.
And you.
You know what I'm saying?
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I'd rather you just said thanks.
Like, you know,
Really.
like, it's just,
I say it often, Fancy, when I'm like doing a whatever, recording
Yeah.
something, doing a reading. I constantly mention you. I'm like, because Fancy's done the work. That's why I step back. Like sometimes okay, don't come at me, Fancy, please. But really, sometimes I go, I was going to do a genealogy chart on Gypsy, but then Fancy's been working on this so long. Let Fancy get the credit. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
now I'm like, oh my gosh,
Fancy
Fancy, don't
already
come
did
at
it.
me. I let you do the work. I let you do the work. Oh no, I'm awful. I'm terrible. What did I do?
Oh
No,
no,
The
no.
last
I
10
respect
years, what I've seen this woman
I'm calling
go
the
through-
Pentagon.
hold on, guys. Listen to Craig, please.
The last 10 years, what I've seen this woman go through, no one should ever have to go through. The names that they called her,
Oh yeah.
things they said about her,
Hmm.
her person, her personality, and her family.
Right.
She's always been a fighter and a tough, strong person. But this was ridiculous.
It really was.
It's changed her.
Yeah. It
It's
did.
made her harsher and more angry and more tough, like grit.
Mhm.
Like, no one should ever have to deal with that. That was the shit that they fucking said about her.
Oh,
I don't
Craig, I
care
know.
for anybody on the internet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Craig.
Yeah.
You know, like,
And-
okay,
and-
I want you guys to think about this for a second. Let's put me aside, okay? They've done everything they could possibly throw at me. Audrey, you're never gonna best everybody else, okay,
That's
honey?
why I keep telling
I've been best. They've tried to best me by better, and you ain't it, sis. But here's the thing. I want to talk about, I talk about this all the time, and what happened to Colleen, okay?
Mhm.
Colleen is probably the nicest, sweetest woman on the face of this earth. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
For sure.
I love that woman. Okay. I adore her. I've never
Yeah,
had
people who
any
would,
bad
who see
things
it.
to ever say about her. To try and physically take a woman's license that she went to school for 12 freaking years because she had an opinion about the medical documents that we were provided by the person is wild to me. She has 2 children that are under the age of 5 at this point. At the time, they were both under the age of 3. She was their sole breadwinner. Her husband was home with the children. Because why? Because Colleen has an advanced degree. She has a master's degree in nursing education. She paid thousands and thousands of dollars to get that. And these fuckers decided it was funny and that they could stop me because blackmailing her didn't work, threatening her didn't work, telling her that she's going to lose everything if she continues to support me didn't work. You guys decided that it was important to take her license for having an opinion as a real expert. You want to sit here and talk about, Fancy doesn't have degrees? I don't. That's why I surrounded myself with people who did. So that anything I didn't understand, I could go to an actual expert and say, hey, I don't get this. Can you explain it to me? Because that's what a person who is smart does. Do you know the smartest person in the room is actually the dumbest person in the room? Because the smartest person in the room surrounds themselves with more smart people.
Yep.
That's how they become smarter.
You're in too small of a room.
You're in too small of a room. I don't want to be the smartest person in the room because then what am I learning? Jack shit. Nothing.
Yeah, I
So the
always
fact that
wanna
this
learn.
is what they tried to do to a woman who, first of all, was no longer talking about the case, like insane to me. And that was okay. It was okay to try and take a woman's license as a nurse because you didn't like her opinion. Unfucking real. Unfucking real.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you go for Colleen like that? How dare you? I will never forgive those people who did. And that's one of the things I did have to come to reconciliation with Bree. But she only encouraged it. She didn't do it.
Mm-mm.
Okay? The people who did it, who actually took the actions,
Aren't
are
even
the
around
people
anymore.
that are some bullshit. You know? And these people aren't even around anymore. And one of them can't get more than 7 views on a freaking video to save her damn life unless she's talking about me. Oh, Brandy. Yeah. Like, and Brandy knew Colleen for the entire 10 years.
Yeah,
I'm not
that part
talking
really
like,
sucked.
I'm not talking like, oh, she knows of Colleen because she's,
No, she knew
we were
her.
partners.
Yeah.
She's known Colleen the whole time. And guess what? She didn't like Colleen. Because why? Because I liked Colleen more than I liked her. She even wrote that in a comment to me of, oh, so you pick Colleen, the one that has the worst personality out of all of us because she's boring as shit to be your co-host? Why wouldn't you pick one of us that has a voice? Because you can't stand if anybody else has a voice and it's with you. No,
Oh my God.
no, it's not that.
Let's see. I've been with
the
you
most
3 years
educated
now.
out of everybody.
Well, no. They both have voices. One is just saying something of worth.
Right. There you go, baby.
But
There
I'm
you go.
saying, but you and I both speak. It's not like you don't let me talk.
No. All right, there's some guest requests. Is anybody,
Yeah.
Laura, Truck, Moon, Mercurius, if you're wanting to come up, please drop in the chat that you're actually wanting to come up.
And I will step down now. Thank you for having me.
It was
Thank
so
you,
good
Celtic.
having you up.
Thank you, Kelly. I really appreciated your conversation, dear. I'm going to drop you, okay?
So much so. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Probably
have a
see you in another live. Yeah.
You have a great day and come back anytime.
Oh, thank
right.
you so much. Okay.
Bye, guys. All right. So, yeah, I mean, that is that Colleen. That's what they did to her.
Yes, that's who it
For
is.
nothing more than having an opinion
Mm-hmm.
that they didn't like. They didn't like. And the funny thing is, it's the same opinion the person who did this had 2 years before she did it.
Mm-hmm.
But then she became besties with Christy. And then she needed to do some shit for Christy.
With that face. Oh, I
don't
love you
get
so
it.
much.
I don't get it. It fucking blows my mind.
Oh, I know. But you know, that's the thing. And the ones that are coming in right now, who I think came in during the time Morbid was taking his break, and we started pulling back more and more and more. Just, I don't know. It seems like they pretty much fucked around and found out.
They did.
Pretty much. I mean, if you think.
But I want you guys to look at my body of content versus these other people's content. Have you ever seen me sit up here and make memes about somebody? Have you ever heard me call them fat fucks or this person's this or that? No, I can say that Audrey's gross because she is gross. It's not about her appearance. It's about her mouth.
It's her insides, dude.
It's her mouth and the inside. My grandmother used to tell me, beauty is
Vulgar.
skin deep,
Vulgar.
but ugly is to the bone.
Dude, listen
It
to
is
me.
to the bone.
Listen. I was the only girl out of 9 grandchildren on my dad's side, okay? I had 3 brothers, all right? And I've never ever heard things that come out of her mouth come out of their mouth. Like, and at my age,
Another
even,
one
and
for
at my
harassing and
age,
bullying.
even,
Why
and
do
I'm not.
who? Wait a minute. Who am I harassing and bullying? Can you guys please tell me who I'm harassing and bullying? I'm gonna freaking send this one over too. You guys are really ridiculous.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways. Of course.
You guys are
what you're
so
gonna do.
stupid.
Mhm.
I mean, it's really stupid what
It's
you're doing.
crazy.
What do you not? Oh, what? You don't want me to put this over on YouTube so everybody can see it? You don't want me to do that? You don't want to hear people tell me let me tell you the truth about yourselves?
Mm-hmm. Exactly, watchdog.
No? Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. That's what they do.
This is what they do. And it's not gypsy.
Right.
It's what you're doing.
Right.
How can you sit here and cry bully from Gypsy that she's taking my comments down, she's getting my videos removed, which, by the way, I know who's getting your videos removed, and it sure shit ain't fucking Gypsy, okay? And it ain't me. It's not me. It's not Morbid. It's not Gypsy. There's some people y'all fucking pissed off real hard, and those people have every right to do what they're doing. One of them being a person who you are slandering the fuck out of, Audrey. Okay? But
I don't know about these things.
You're sitting here crying boo-hoo that you're losing channels, yet what are you doing? You're trying to get my channel taken down. You're trying to get me violated so this live goes away.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you sit here and complain about it when you're doing it to someone else who just simply has an opinion of you that you don't like? Sorry that you don't like me telling you about yourself.
I mean, I just
gonna
don't
keep
know.
doing it.
I just don't know. I feel like she
Krista.
has bulldozed over everybody her entire life. She just
Yep.
bulldozes everybody,
Everyone.
and it stops here.
It stops here. You ain't gonna bulldoze over me,
No.
baby girl. It ain't gonna happen.
Or Sheena, or anyone else.
Nah.
Or Bree,
You
or
called
no.
Aurora
Or Morbid.
a hoe. You called a little tiny baby who is not even 2 years old, who
Hold
never
up.
looks like a hoe. I don't know. Her mother
Hold
dresses her pretty
up.
decently. A hoe.
What happened?
Audrey called freaking Aurora a hoe.
What was her sentence? Explain this. What?
I don't remember what it was. I heard it. It's like she was mad at Gypsy, and she said something about, why don't you take care of your little hoe, Aurora? And like it was like some like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Holy hell.
Like, it's just maybe people don't like that you're calling a 2-year-old child that's not even 2.
No, dude. I don't know. This is why I say anybody that comes from her chat side, whatever, you know what? Fuck all the way off, man. I don't
Sheena
want
is
your
the
support.
bulldozer. Sheena is the bulldozer.
Like, for real.
Yeah, like, seriously? You literally called a little girl a hoe. That's who you are. That's who you are. You want to talk about me making you relive your miscarriage that I still don't believe you had.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
You want to talk about that. Baby, here's the thing. Oh, thank you, Krista. That is so cute. I love the interactive ones. I saw one the other day that I really wanted to see. Like, it comes up behind you and it's like a heart. It is really cute. Look, I want to ask you a question, Audrey. How would I have known that you had a miscarriage if you hadn't talked about it grossly
Thank
on
you,
a freaking
Krista.
live? How would I know? I wouldn't. How would I know anything about your CPS case and the abuse of your child without you. I wouldn't. You did this to yourself, and you continue to keep doing it to yourself because you can't shut your fucking pie hole. Okay? It's for food, not for flapping all the time.
I just the unaliving things and all that. Just
You
I just feel like
admitted.
she just keeps making whatever dramatic level she's taking it to worse and worse and worse.
I want to ask you guys a question. Which one's worse? Okay? Which one is worse? Admitting that you raped your husband while he was in the hospital. Oh, okay.
Yes. You can do music now.
Oh, what is it?
You gotta wait till it stops. This was happening to Morbid last night. I was dying. I forgot about.
Okay, listen. You went on a live and you admitted in your own words that you raped your husband while he was on a morphine drip in the hospital with MRSA that almost took his fucking leg. Are you doing this because you don't want me to talk right now?
I don't know, but you're making money from it, so go for it.
Okay? So you did that. You went on there and you admitted that. All right. That's freaking wild. Can't believe you admitted that. That was wild. Absolutely wild. Oh, they are. They're fine. It's fine. I just was like, Are you doing it because you don't want me talking or what? Okay.
No, so, they are fun, Spald. They're fun.
So you went and you did that. Audrey, you admitted this, okay? That you did this, and that's how you conceived your son and the triplet or the twin or triplet that freaking vanished in the womb, right? Yeah, okay. Whatever. Not how it works, but whatever, baby. Or you fucking doing that and admitting that it was rage bait. Which one is worse?
Yeah.
Which one is worse? Doing it is one thing, but then you decided you were going to do it to rage bait people?
Like, why?
No.
That tell you where somebody's head is at?
That's not mentally fun.
No, and she's got to... Whatever, dude. Whatever.
Thank you. Who even thinks of that?
And people are in ear reach, can hear what she is saying, so...
Her son was standing right there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
The way she speaks, if she's speaking like that in front of him, I mean, I don't know. She thinks just about having a foul mouth and effing this and effing that. Now, effing say what I effing want. Whatever, dude.
Girl, how many times do I say F?
As I was saying, oh my God. I love it. I fucking love it.
Thank you. I love.
And they just keep going. Do.
Oh God.
It sounds all weird too. So I love it.
I don't know. I'm not sure I like this feature.
That was so funny. Yeah, because
I don't know that this was needed, TikTok. I don't know that this was needed.
I don't know, but hey, I'm always down to laugh, man.
Always down to laugh. It's just, I'm going to say something is, all of this says more about you than it will ever say about me.
100%.
You can bring up whatever you like about me, baby. It's all out there. Incorrectly most of the time, but it's out there. Like, for heaven's sakes, the page that you're quoting doesn't even know which branch of the service I actually served in. They think I served in the Army. I served in the Air Force.
Here comes.
How do you even find these and send them? Are they in the gift gallery?
I think it is. I think it's a circle. Send. Listen to it. Ooh, what was that?
Oh, Sergeant Major K. Hey, how are you? And how is your husband? Is he doing any better today? Is he doing any better today? If you guys did not watch my video on the military burn pits, please go do so.
Yes, please go watch
I did not
that.
know that this was a thing, and I would very, very much like for you guys to best to give me your loyalty, because I'm taking the world to see.
Calling me.
Okay, Sergeant Major, though, for a minute, though, because I'm about to wind this down, so I'll let you come up and talk for a minute. But anybody else, there's 4 other guest requests. Please let me know if you're wanting to still be here and come up. I'll let you come up. But how's he doing? Sergeant Major, you're up here.
Are you okay?
Hello? Hey, baby, are you there? I know they live out in the really, really deep country, so she may be having connection issues. Babe?
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
Lost connection probably.
Let's see if she connects again. We'll see.
It is in the gift part under songs.
The songs. Wow, that's hilarious. I've never seen anything like that. What the hell is that?
Did you hear that just now?
Yes.
Oh.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. I looked in the gifts and it popped up. See if it does it again. Ready? Listen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You can hear what I'm hearing.
I can hear what you're doing. Yes, I can.
Then.
All right, Sergeant Major, you with us this time, baby?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, I hope every one of your damn trolls are listening to this. I don't know you personally, Fancy, but what you did for me and for my husband means flipping everything so people can go pound socks about you.
Oh.
Your generosity, your kindness.
Oh.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, absolutely.
But more importantly, how's he doing?
That's a loaded question. Gary is a mess.
Okay.
And most likely, if we don't get a handle on it, I'm going to lose him. And we're fighting hard.
So sorry.
And you bringing attention to something that I have been advocating for 13 months. You're the first damn creator that is taking a heart to this situation. Bless your heart. Thank you for my husband, for the other veterans. And I mean that.
Absolutely.
And I don't intend to let this go. I'm going to report on this quite a bit more. I have some resources for you that I would like to send you, because I would like you to know how you can fight this stuff that they've done to you guys.
We have been up. I'm not going to overdo you. I just needed to know how much I love you, and I mean that.
Oh.
And the person that you are, because we have been fighting this fight for 13 freaking months. And there's another one. I want everybody, right now he's my husband's battle buddy. He also has a burn pit, and he's got prostate and colon cancer, and he is currently in the fight. So for a creator like you, everybody can just pound sand, because you genuinely stepped up for us, and you didn't know me. So thank you.
I didn't. And so to give you guys just a little bit of background, her husband served 36 years in the military, right? And did several tours over in the Middle East, where these burn pits were burning on the bases round the clock. And they were throwing anything and everything. Okay, I appreciate them, Spade, but can we hold off for just a minute on them, okay? I do appreciate them. Ugh.
It already went in.
I know. There's already a couple of them. It's okay. It's no problem. We'll let it sit for a minute here. Thank you. I do appreciate them. There's going to be one more.
Hope so too.
Yeah, the Bigfoot.
I like this one.
I like the Bigfoot one.
This is the young lady that is helping your dad.
Okay. All right. Hopefully that's the last. Nope. Speed. I love you. Stop.
Just hold up for like 2 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay. Just give me 5 minutes here. Okay. All right. So this woman's husband served in the military for 36 years. He did tours over in the Middle East, and these burn pits, which I had no idea about, are extremely, extremely toxic. And they did this, the military did this to their own people. And then what did these people get for serving in their country and fighting for us is to be denied for VA benefits for themselves. Okay? And to be told that their problems don't exist because of the military. And they had to march on Washington to get an act passed. And that was 78% of claims were being denied because of this, okay? Then in 2022, they passed the PACT Act, where they include anything that isn't cancerous and say that they have to make the assumption that if they have these problems and they were there during these times, it is absolutely 100% related, okay? So I didn't know any of this yesterday. Nothing. I was, go watch my video on it, okay? I explained the whole thing. But I was watching, and as you guys know, Dreamer is her good friend, okay? And you guys know, Dreamer and I do not have a good history, okay? We are not friends. She does not like me. I think she might see me a little differently today. But I just came into the live, and Dreamer was up there, and this woman here was literally breaking down in her car. I had no clue what was going on. I was just like, what is happening? And Dreamer's like, GWN, don't come in here and start anything. I'm literally not, Dreamer. Please understand. I'm just trying to figure out why this woman is hysterically crying, and I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what a burn pit is. I don't know why her husband's being airlifted out of, I don't know anything. And so, Sergeant Major, I'm going to mute you for just a second, babe.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. So I started asking questions, and I was trying to figure out what was going on. I just really didn't understand any of it. And so they started telling me, and they're like, so Dreamer literally asked me, as she goes, GWN, because I was helping them. I was like, I'll help you get the live so you can have this for evidence. I'll help you, because I'm just a person that cares, right? And so I'm learning, that he collapsed and he's airlifted out and this whole thing, and I'm just like, what in the world? What is going on? And people are saying, oh, she's scamming, she's doing this. I'm like, I watched the man get airlifted. What are you talking about? Like, no, this is not that. And so Dreamer said to me, she goes, GWN, you're a bigger channel. Why don't you go do, and you do great research, so why don't you go do a piece and research this? And so I got offline, and I was in between. I was maybe 15 to 20 minutes away from doing my podcast that day that I was being interviewed for. I did all of this in that amount of time. I went to the internet, I figured it out, I put it through my AI analyst, I understood what it was. I was like, holy shit, this is really crazy. I can't believe this is something that was happening. I can't believe that they're doing this to our veterans. I was screwed over by the VA myself. Like, I understand, like, the whole thing. And I made the video. I thought nothing more of doing that. Like, it wasn't because I wanted clicks or views or anything like that. I just saw somebody hurting and in need, and I felt the need to act. And then I put that out there, and Dreamer said to me, you did a fantastic job with this. Thank you so much for doing this, Fancy. I didn't do that for anything other than this woman needed some sort of platform of something. Somebody needed to hear what was happening to our service members. Mm-hmm. Members that I believe are they should be the most honored of all citizens in this whole country.
Yep.
For what they do, putting their lives on the line every day. And this is how they're being treated by their own government that they fought for.
Yep.
Wow. Is that a slap in the fucking face?
Mm-hmm.
So You know, her husband is still in the hospital. He's in critical condition, and you just heard her say, if if we don't get this under the control, I'm going to lose him. She did not ask for money. She didn't put up a GoFundMe. She didn't hold a gifting party. So da 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 da. She
No.
got in a car and she drove to her husband 2 hours away. That's it. That's it. There you go. All right.
Freaking love you. I freaking love you. My son is over here wanting to give you a big hug. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank
You're very
you.
welcome.
And I
You're
want
very
to
welcome.
tell you one thing, and then I'm going to jump off and not commandeer your life. There's a person that I am so glad you're going against because there's so many of them. But one of those was Audrey. I reached out to my husband. I reached out to her because I was following her forever and blah, blah, blah. So I went to her live and I go, look, my husband is fighting the burn pit. Can you do like a piece? Because I've been following you. I've been doing this. Can you do that? I want people to know what Fancy is saying is true. Do you know what she said? My mom is more important. The VA has resources. She didn't even give me a chance.
Aw.
And she went right on, and this is factual truth. And she went right on with her fundraiser for her mom. So I just wanted that said.
Making
And I'm not-
gypsy content while doing so.
Right.
Yeah. So thank you
so
again. Thank you for letting me and my son here.
I appreciate
So-
it. Thank you.
Go ahead, baby.
Thank you.
You know,
Oh.
and if we lose him,
You're welcome.
I'm gonna
then
go.
we are going to continue to fight for our veterans. It isn't right. And what we went through yesterday, was I hysterical? Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
God.
much, yes.
For sure.
My husband stopped breathing
I,
for
Aw.
30 seconds,
My
and
God.
he didn't know if he was going to make
but I
it.
got that CPR in.
I want you to know something. I want you to know
So
something,
sorry.
Sergeant Major. My husband, had a heart attack, has had 2 heart attacks in the last year. And the first one, he was outside going to go pick up our daughter. It was very cold, and his COPD from COVID caused
No,
this.
it came out of
So
nowhere.
while I was sitting there, I watched the light go out of my husband's eyes. I watched him almost die in front of me.
Mhm.
And I was triggered beyond belief by what I was listening to this woman weep and scream and
Right.
cry
Yeah.
and not know what to do. But I could have just scrolled on. I could have gone out of there because it's too triggering, and I was feeling it and I was crying and I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what I had happened to me. You know, this is exactly it. I don't know what to do. You know, I feel bad for this lady. Oh my God. And I could have just walked away because it was very traumatic for me.
Right.
But instead, I sat and listened to what she was going through, and I found a compassion for her. And then when I found out what it was, I definitely, I thought, this is horrible and I have to do something. You know, I could have been cold. I could have just ignored her like everyone else. I didn't want to because and you know what? When Dreamer asked me to do it, this is how much it is important that the sides don't matter.
Right.
Okay? This is where it comes in. I didn't go into that live and be like, oh, it's fucking Dreamer's friend. Fuck that lady. You know,
Right,
fuck
right.
Dreamer.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I could have, because Dreamer said some really shitty shit about me, okay? Like, very misinformed, very shitty shit.
Right. Well, I think she
I've
might
had
be
way more
realizing
have-a-seat
that now.
videos than anyone else has ever needed, okay? Like,
Yeah.
but I could have done all that. I could have. But I couldn't. I just couldn't.
Not who you are.
And that was where the lines just don't matter.
Yeah, they don't matter.
They don't
No.
matter. They don't matter. It doesn't stop me from doing the right
About
thing
humans being
for
there for
another
other
human
humans.
being who I knew nothing about this woman. Her husband could be a horrible asshole. She could be a terrible person. I don't know. But in that moment, there was a woman who needed something, and I heard her cry, and I wanted to help.
Exactly.
That's it. That's it.
Well, I appreciate you. I'm sorry that my traumatic events yesterday triggered you.
Oh no.
It's
I'm
okay.
so thankful to God that He spared your husband. But what I want people to really go to my page, learn what they did to our military, why they are murdering my husband, why I'm going to lose him to a fight that I cannot win. And it's just horrible. It's horrible. And
So
that's all I'm
sorry.
going to say. I'm going to give you back your platform. You're amazing. And anybody, here's my little Nick. If you have anything negative to say about her, I'll give you my number and I'll tell you what I feel about you, because she's the first human being that reached out to me and my family. And that's all I'm going to say. Thank you.
You're
Many
welcome.
blessings to you and
Many blessings.
everybody.
And as I said tomorrow, dear Lord, please wrap your arms around this woman and her husband. Give them the strength to get through this. It's not going to be easy.
No.
Heal their hearts, their bodies, their minds. Amen.
Amen.
I just,
Amen.
I just can't.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Yeah,
not
it's-
act.
Yeah.
I couldn't not act. Oh, and by the way, see, look, that's what real tears look like. They actually
Yeah.
fall down your face
Yeah.
and you start crying. That's how
Exactly.
you don't
Crying.
do this. You don't do this. Yeah. No, fuck you. You know, and so I heard a call out and I felt that I needed to answer. And I don't
Yes,
want
for
anything
sure.
for that. I didn't need this woman to come up and give me accolades or tell me she
No.
loved me or any of those things. I didn't expect that. I didn't know her from Adam. I just knew it needed to be said.
Be
And I
another
have a
human
former
in need.
military. I'm former military. My father is former military, even though, God, I can't stand him. But my grandfather, who I loved dearly, was a career military man. And if this is no different than what they did to the men at the time that served in the military with Agent Orange. This is the same thing that they did.
My grandfather would get these polyps in his nose that he'd have to keep getting removed, and yeah.
Yep. It's what the
I'm
military
so glad
does.
that you fell into Dreamers Live. I mean,
I am
tell
too.
me that wasn't meant to be.
And you know what's really funny? It was because it was Sergeant Major's live, because Dreamer still had me blocked at the time.
Oh wow.
I had unblocked Dreamer, and she was like, "Don't ever unblock me, Fancy. I'm gonna block you back." You know, which is like, I can't stand this woman. You know, and
Oh,
but
Dreamers.
I needed to hear it, and Sergeant Major, I want you to understand something. Yes, it was triggering for me, but it was also healing.
Healing, right.
Okay? It made me realize that I'm not the only one that's gone through that. It made me realize that I could talk about it, and I could be there for someone else
And
going
there's
through
healing
it.
in
And
being
helping
of service
others.
to somebody else. There really is.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
It is. It is. So,
And I'm glad you were able to be there, for real. I'm so glad.
yeah.
And I pray, and give all the positive vibes I have.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's who I'm really am, guys. That's what I really care about. I'm not the asshole that people make me out to be. I'm really not. I can be an asshole for sure.
Yeah. You've been caught at
Come
some.
at me, I'm gonna come back at you 20 times harder, okay?
10 times harder.
I press back 10 times harder. You come at me, I come back 10 times harder.
I still cannot with that.
I still can't.
Do you think, I wonder if she watches stuff like that and laughs.
It laughs.
I wonder. I wonder if she's like, oh my God.
Why did I
playing
say
that.
that? Like, what did I say there?
Stop playing that. Come at me, I come at you 10 times harder.
Which one do you think she hates worse, that one or the Dia's fire?
Oh my God. Or I have a Chad.
I have a chat.
That one. We have to have that dance. That dance hasn't been around for a minute.
Oh, I
missed
know.
that
We
song.
need to bring it back. It was a good one. There was a creator that does these dances. That's what this creator does all the time. That's what they do. And I believe it's a he. Okay. If I get it wrong, I'm sorry. They may be a they, them. I don't know. But he outwardly appears like a he. Okay. By the way he dresses and everything. And he did for like a solid 2 months that song all different ways, and he takes a Swiffer and he spins it around. And
He's really good at it.
He's so good.
My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. He was spinning that thing around. He would do it up on roofs. He would be like in the middle of the street. He was going all over the place doing it.
I loved it.
It was great. It was great.
I literally liked and shared every single one I saw.
Me too. The
It
expression
was like,
on
this
his
guy
face.
is fabulous. I freaking love this guy. Like,
Was so
Anyway.
comical. The leg stuff he was doing was making me laugh so hard.
oh my god, he's talented as fuck, man.
And he
Let
was
me tell you.
fast. Like he was
Yeah.
very agile for a big guy.
Yeah. Oh, that thing is making me hot. Swear to you. I thought the hot flashes would stop when I had the hysterectomy. They have not.
No, girl.
You all lied to me.
Yes. No. I still get them.
I'm like, fuck.
I do. Not often.
Dude, I used to be the person that was always like under the, I was always like, oh my God, oh, it's so
chilly all
cold.
the
I was
time?
always like cold, I was always like, it's cold in here, it's cold in here, it's cold in here, it's cold in here. Now I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying. I'm schwitzing. I'm schwitzing to high heaven. Oh my God.
Now, dude, I'm like, if I'm hot and I'm like not by water, like a sprinkler or a lake or a pool or whatever, I am going to lose my mind. I cannot stand the heat.
Okay, so the other day, Mac tells me that it was so hot. Was this when the electricity was off because of the power outage? Yes, right?
Oh, we had a power outage for freaking
Power
yes.
outage for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yeah.
She messages me and she's like, I'm outside in the sprinklers. And immediately, what flashed through my head is a tiny little Mac, like a little tiny Mac, like running through the sprinkler, hopping over the sprinkler, doing a
No.
back spring. Like, it was just,
No.
I could see
No.
it. And I'm like, that's what we used to do back in the.
It was back in the day. No. Today's Mac just sat in the chair and let the sprinkler hit her. And every once in a while, I'd get up and walk over top of it.
I was just like, oh my God, she's perfect. This is perfect.
It was so miserable hot, too. It was, oh, man.
It was a scorcher.
It was lines that went down. They had to do, like, the whole freaking street. It was like, I don't know, 8 or 10 hours we went.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I
Well,
wonder
we've
why
talked
my
about-
dad's passing out.
We've talked about a lot of things today. But like I said, I'm not completely leaving gypsy content behind, okay? One, we've got books and documentaries for the rest of our lives if we wanted to about this, okay?
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
It's not going nowhere.
It's never going to go away. Like, I could have content on this for
It's
the rest
not
of my
going
life.
anywhere, right?
I just don't
There's
want to
going to be new people that are going to come up and talk about it too. I already see new
Right.
people constantly.
Right. I just don't want to be involved in this anymore. Like, I don't want to do it. I'm tired. I've talked about it for almost 12 years now.
I
Okay.
don't want the
Yeah.
toxicity and the hypocrisy.
No, I can't take it anymore. I'm tired.
I don't
Like,
want to
seriously. I'm tired. And I think I've said everything I could possibly say. Like,
Right.
and if I find
over
something
and over
that I
and
haven't
over and
said,
over, thousands of times. Like,
if I find something that I haven't said that I feel like the public needs to know, I'll put it out.
right.
But there are millions of other cases to talk about.
And there's nothing hidden in the medical records. There's nothing else that would prove anything else.
Prove anything else. I put everything out that would prove whatever you needed it to prove. Okay.
Right.
I put all the information out there.
And,
It just is. It's out there. And that's that. But I just think that for me, I need peace.
Yep. And for me.
And Audrey wants to talk about I'm miserable and I have a miserable life. Nah, sis, I think that's you projecting like on that big fucking TV that you project it to, okay?
Yeah, not at all.
Your screen must be fucking huge. Because, baby, I don't have a miserable life. I have a beautiful
you've ever been, girlfriend.
I've never been this happy in my entire fucking life.
Yeah.
I don't have to work right now. I am retired, from traditional working. I go where I want, when I want, do what I want, how I want, whenever I want. I drive a nice car. I live in a decent home. And I have a husband who adores the ever-loving ground I walk on, who feeds me the most amazing food every fucking day.
And I have there's YY. There's YY.
I've got my YY, who gave me a new lease on life. That little boy saved my life. And then I have my girls, who are beautiful, intelligent, amazing, productive members of society.
Well, you know what it is. Here's the thing, and it does sound cliche, but it's very true. It's another one that I really like. When you are happy with what you have, you'll have everything that you need. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna want for anything. If you're happy with what you have, you truly have everything that you need.
Yeah. I have a beautiful
family. It's these people that want more and more and more. You know what I mean? It's like, if it was money for us, are you serious? Like, don't you think I would have oh yeah, like don't even
start. Don't even start. Don't even start. Just don't even start.
Yeah, you definitely have to like what you're doing in order to do this. You definitely have to.
Right.
Like I said, therefore it doesn't feel like work. It really doesn't. But it's not like we're and
I'm not perfect. I've made many mistakes along the way. Lots of them. In my personal life and in my professional life, in the Gypsy Rose life, all of it. I've made massive, massive, massive mistakes. I don't think that I am the shit. I just, I am, but, I am the shit. I do think that. But I don't.
OG shit.
You know what? I mean, but I don't, I know my faults. And I work on myself on a daily basis.
Yep.
I don't think I can say the same for other people here.
No.
You clearly don't even have time to work on yourself because you're too busy freaking running your mouth, your pie holes on online
vulgar words you can say.
And figuring out what kind of horrible shit you can post out into the universe.
But that was my point. After growing up around all these boys my whole entire life and being the age that I'm at, having to look up something that came out of her mouth that I'm just telling you, that's just so vulgar. It's just so vulgar. Never in my life have I heard anything like that. And I don't know what aspect it means. And I don't want to know, but then I do want to know because now I know the meaning.
Okay, here's the funny thing. On certain things, my AI analyst and I will go round and around about certain things and what it means and what it doesn't mean and whatever. There's things that I'm just like, no, that's not no, that's not that. And here's more information, and then it'll either agree or still disagree. And it's this analyst is really big. It's a teaching app. It's not like ChatGPT. It's very different. And it teaches you about whatever information you're putting into it. And it has to be sourced. Everything has to be sourced. If it doesn't have a source, it will not do it. It will tell me, no, it cannot do it. I don't have that in my sources. I cannot do that. It will tell me it can look for sources, and it will, but it doesn't, if it doesn't find anything, it can't give me information. And I have been I put every video that I'm analyzing, into it. I've put her whole book in there, and I don't say anything, okay? I put the video in, and my instruction is, please evaluate this video. And it spits out its opinion about what she said, how she said it. And it is the one who called her vulgar, disgusting, and a rage baiter, and what she's doing, sad fishing, or shallow, or sympathy harvesting, you know. And I want to thank Baby Girl again for bringing that terminology to my attention. I had never heard it explained the way
Love
that the
Baby
lady
Girl.
did, you know, on her video that she played, and it immediately it stuck. And you know what's funny is she was likening it to Gypsy, which, yeah, Gypsy's a sad fisher. She was. I don't know if she's still going to continue. Maybe she won't. Maybe she will. I don't know. But I recognized it immediately, and I'm like, can you not see the patterns? Like, this is the thing. I've shown you this in the Gypsy case, how she manipulated, how the media manipulated, how all of this happened. And then you're still going to not recognize the new patterns when I show you another person who's doing the exact same patterns?
Right.
What the fuck?
Right.
The fuck? The fuck?
The fuck.
Like, are you daft or
You're
just
talking about
willfully
me.
ignorant? Like, have we learned nothing?
Maybe we don't want to learn.
Maybe you don't want to learn. If you don't want to learn, please get off my page. I do not like ignorant people who willfully decide to be ignorant.
Well, just being, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I talked about a lot today. A lot of our content is going to be switching up and talking about different cases. I think we're going to talk about Murdaugh. I think we're going to talk about maybe Letitia's spouse, Crystal Rogers, the Siders case. There's just so much more that we have to talk about and bring light to and look at.
Like you said, the Siders is another really good example of the media and how they affect how people look at something. Yeah.
And how law enforcement is not always correct.
Or yes.
Or proper.
Or should use a filter or what have you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me and Mac today. Thank you for dishing true crime with the good wives. We will see you soon. Have a good one from the good wife. Serving up true crime. One dish at a time. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
And you didn't get the live taken down. Ha ha.